Up next on an all-new OnPoint Podcast, brought to you by Beer League Outdoors. Craig Bradley is being called out by Dodgers fans. California is mad about what he said about the Dodgers and the World Series. That was horrible.
That was a shit win.
It was one of those wins.
A broken bat.
Where they win, where like really hit it.
So bad that he's wearing jogging pants and going to bed at 7:20 on Saturday night. Rut's in full swing and we got snow finally here in Ontario. Will it heat up? And are the boys on box? We're all getting older. Is time speeding up or slowing down as you age? All this and more up next on an all-new OnPoint Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the OnPoint Podcast, presented by Beer League Outdoors. If you're not in the pros, you're in the beer leagues.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OnPoint Podcast, brought to you by Beer League Outdoors. We are in studio. Chris, you just made it.
Oh, down to the wire.
48 seconds and rolled into the door.
Said I'd be here.
You said you would be here, and you were here.
Man of his word.
Yeah.
Man of his word. I also just realized that I don't have my poppy on, but we're going to talk a little bit about Remembrance Day as the show goes on.
Absolutely.
Let's introduce ourselves. I'm Ian West. I'm running this crazy. If you folks at home knew what we went through in a week to bring you this, you would watch a lot more. I am Ian. To my left,
Chris Gillespie. Back again. You guys are getting to know me by now. Been doing this for a few weeks now, actually.
episode 5.
Episode 5, yeah. Wow.
Episode 5. Cross the horn.
Man.
Craig Bradley.
And you, sir. Our fill-in.
Ian Robson.
We need to change your first name.
We'll just give you
There
numbers.
can't be two of us.
Oh, there's not.
They're very different.
We are very different.
Oh, yeah.
This Ian's quite a bit more reserved than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To say the least.
A little bit. I have my phone here just in case I get camera pictures that are not happening.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy week.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start. Do you want to start with your exploits? The Dodgers Nation is mad at you.
F the Dodgers.
Oh my
I
gosh.
still hate them.
Old Craig
the-
doubling down.
How this is Sunday night, so a week and a day ago the World Series ended. The Dodgers comments on that reel are still coming through from the last show.
Perfect.
They are the whole
Glad
state
I pissed them off.
the whole state of California is more than pissed off.
Right on.
Do you feel any differently?
Mission accomplished.
Do you feel any differently? A week and a half past the loss to the Dodgers?
That's over.
I'm still upset about the Yankees losing last year, let alone what happened a week and a half ago.
I was pissed off, but
Do you
whatever.
feel better? What do you think about their team now? I can't believe Bieber re-signed
Why not?
because he had an option. He didn't have to. He just used his club option, $17 million a season for this year. I
For
think.
1 year.
Yeah, which is a great deal. But he wasn't. I don't think the Blue Jay brass thought he was staying. I think that everybody thought he was gone, moving on.
Yeah. I
But-
think so.
Safe $17 million. He just came off Tommy John's, didn't he?
Yep.
Pitched amazing during the playoffs,
Yeah.
and he's a Blue Jay for another year, which goes to show that now they can actually sign players. Like players want to be there.
Yeah.
Then for a while they didn't want to be.
Who wouldn't want to play on a team that went from 0 to hero?
Well, the scary part there is that you can go back to zero pretty quick.
Well, yeah.
Right? It's kind of like if you're a Dodger or a Yankee or, a Red Sox. I think the Red Sox have won 4 since 2004. Braves, like they're Phillies, like there's other teams where you make the playoffs every
Absolutely. And then
Yeah.
the Jays may suck shit next year.
year. Well, they probably won't be.
Probably
that bad.
won't, but
Is Bichette staying? He bum anyway.
You're a
like,
bum.
I don't like him at all. Absolutely. He's not my favorite Blue Jay.
hey, grab that picture behind you.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about your pitcher?
Yeah.
This has been big.
Show and tell.
Oh, buddy.
My brother from another, Ryan Cole, gave me this
What's this?
about 10 years ago.
Okay.
And I just thought it fit the friggin' atmosphere in
The
here.
vibe in here. Yeah.
No. Tell the real story. Stephanie didn't want it
She
at
didn't
your
want
house
it-
anymore.
she didn't want it in the
So he
house
brought it to
anymore.
my house.
Hey,
And then
My
you
wife
guilted
says
me.
I can't have this in
And then he guilted me that we had to have this.
It's very meaningful.
Yeah.
Ryan's moving out west in a month.
I feel that Ryan won that at the fall fair and then was like, I don't want this. Craig will take it.
I think he found it in the basement.
Put it back. You can stay over here forever.
All right. Oh, man.
Anyway, it has a home back there. Maybe not for long, but we'll find a nice spot for it.
For
now.
tonight.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
tonight. This is Craig's big moment.
How about you, Ian?
Yeah, what's up with you, dude?
How you been?
So, fill in. We've had Dave on a couple times who you guys went and got bit by the police dog.
Canine, yeah. Actually, the first dog trainer that we ever were in a video, though, was Ian, yourself, and I skeet shooting.
Yeah.
Out on a neighbor or friend's property of yours. We went out and had a great day out there shooting.
So, Dave doesn't actually do the training, but that's your forte. You train dogs.
Your expertise.
Yeah.
Canine dogs, hunting dogs,
dogs.
household dogs, like your regular,
Yeah, a lot of pet dogs.
your poodle doodle, whatever that thing you have is. Pointer
Actually,
doodle.
One of my coworkers
Not a doodle.
knows you.
Oh, yeah?
It's
Not a
dog training,
doodle.
too. We'll talk about that
Yeah,
later.
he's like-
But yeah.
That dog's a doodle.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
dog
gonna kind of put you on the spot now.
Yeah.
If you take two dogs and you breed them together to come up with some experimental breed that you put a fancy name on,
Yeah,
do you feel that is an actual dog or a mutt?
it's a mutt.
Yeah. See.
It's a mutt.
I never said it wasn't.
Yeah. Your angry doodle or whatever you call Leroy.
Shut up.
Is that that's your dog's name, right? Leroy?
Levi.
Levi.
Leroy.
It used to be.
Yeah. He identifies as a
Leroy
pointer.
now.
He identifies as a pointer.
Leroy.
He looks like a
More of
a brown lab.
It's more of a flusher.
Leroy, and then he got neutered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changed to Levi.
Levi.
That's funny. That is kind of That's funny.
No.
Yeah.
He's a great dog.
He is a nice dog, but he's a doodle.
He's not a doodle.
He's a bit of a doodle.
No, he's a pointer and a Chesapeake.
Yeah, but if you took both their brain situations, that's not what you have
Pretty
in the
close.
middle.
Pretty
Not-
close to like a Labradoodle.
No. Not a Labrador.
Just not curly.
I
He's
don't.
got a curly mohawk
Maybe
across
it's
his
the
back.
old school in
Don't
me,
help them.
but every time I hear like it's a guinea poo, I'm like,
A what?
I don't know.
Guinea poo. That's a new one.
like a German Shepherd and a poodle would be a guinea poo.
Oh, they
That'd
come
be a
up with
German
names.
poo.
Yeah, that might be. So, like, at least we agree on the mutt situation. There's nothing wrong with owning a mutt. Some of the greatest dogs I've ever met in my entire life are mutts.
And the healthiest.
Yeah. Very
Absolutely.
loyal, but not a purebred. Not like a.
No, he's not.
No, he is not.
Purebred mud.
Right? Some of the best dogs ever just got
man.
born because the neighbor's dog got out.
Most of the dogs in my life, like, I've had a lot of dogs. Most of them have been mutts.
What's your favorite breed's pit bull stuff,
Pit bulls.
right?
I love bullies. Absolutely love them. They're the most loving, loyal,
Like pit bulls
sweet-
or bullies?
bully breeds in general.
Bully breeds.
right? Like I've got a Staffy mix, and then my ex girlfriend's got a
Sorry
pocket bully.
for the
Like,
noise. I'm trying to show Chris.
hiding
Back
no,
there.
just bullies in general. I absolutely love them. They're some of the most affectionate. Like the longest running name for the Staffy was the nanny dog. Like they're fantastic with kids. Yeah, they're a muscular, capable breed, but that doesn't make them bad.
Good word,
They're
capable.
They're capable, right? But I mean, they're not likely to be aggressive or mean any more than any other breed.
feel like-
you've got other dogs.
It's just when they do pop off, they can
that
pop off.
gray?
they're capable, right?
I got an extra gray piece here.
Oh, it's just the
Is
lighting.
it
Don't worry
super
about
gray?
it.
It's bothering me on that camera
More-
one.
It's
Just
another
waiting
gray.
for you.
Okay.
But, yeah, it comes down to their capability, right? Yeah, they are a muscular, strong, capable dog. But I mean, really and truly, like a pit bull's bite is what 300 to 500 psi.
Not sure.
A Corso is 700.
Yeah.
Again, Corso, love them. Beautiful dogs, absolutely great. Really need some socialization. They're it's very important to socialize them.
I get a
early.
lot of aggression cases coming in. I train.
Again,
Their Corsos.
and it's it's again someone from my past. Their mother had a Malinois,
Oh.
and love them. They're great dogs, but again, you have
They're great in their own situations.
you have an assault wolf.
An
as a
assault
pet.
wolf.
Yeah, that's a Malligator. The Malinois.
They're
yeah.
mental.
They
that's
are.
you.
They are smarter than you.
Volume down.
Oh,
You're creating echoing.
yeah, your feedback. But yeah, no, they're smarter than you. You've got to be a very driven leader in order to have a dog like that, because they need leadership. Otherwise, yeah, they're going to act out. And it's not that they're bad; they're bored and they're stressed out because they don't want to be in charge, and
But
they don't
they
trust
also have their reasons why they're bred.
you. Of course,
Right?
Yeah, they're
So-
purpose built, like a pointer is. There are things that are inherently in them. None of them are like, oh, okay, it's a psychopath. Well, unless you're talking,
But people
border
see-
collies and
People see
Aussies.
shows and
yeah,
different movies.
Oh,
and
I
then,
want that.
that one that just came out, a couple years ago. That was Channing Tatum. He came back from.
Oh, your favorite movie, Magic Mike, your movie.
Magic.
No, I know what you're talking about. It's a military dog, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it.
And then like just a movie like that can
Mal.
spice.
It's a Malamute, right?
Yeah, it can spike.
Malinois.
Malinois.
Malinois, yeah.
Well, it's like 101 Dalmatians. Like people wanted them all of a sudden. But
Rin Tin Tin.
yeah, they were
all
never a
these things,
family
yeah.
dog. They were a guard dog.
Dalmatians
for
are terrible
Dalmatians.
dogs.
I've
terrible
known a few that are
dogs.
okay and a few that were jerks.
I have
but
some
again,
that come in that are decent.
Mm-hmm.
I find a lot of them to be sketchy.
Yeah.
You got to watch.
Well, it's no different than any dog. You can't assume it's going to be good. Like a golden retriever. Oh, it's a family dog. No, not necessarily.
The genetic disposition of them, they're
Yes.
supposed to, make sure no one went near a fire truck.
Well, that's it.
Yeah,
They were not supposed to, comfort a kid that just had its house burned down. No, they were there to keep people out of the fire hall or to catch rats in the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that was their job.
Yeah.
You know.
So, you're a dog trainer.
Yeah.
Fill us in. You're a competitive dog trainer.
Yep. Yeah, I compete. I just recently competed at a trial in Scarborough. I took high in trial, high in my category, high protection, high tracking. There's literally one trophy that I didn't take.
That's awesome.
Really?
Good for
Congratulations.
you. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Thanks.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
What dog did you use for those?
Champ. So Champ's a 4.5-year-old German Shepherd that was bred by one of my friends. He imported the father for quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
And
Papers.
he won the biggest competition in Germany called the Bundesliga. So, and he's been producing out here and producing really good dogs. So I've been
Great.
competing with him, and
Not much.
Not much.
No, they would look down their snout at your dog.
so now I'm getting ready to compete at the. What I'm trying to do is make the world team. So the world team qualifier will be next year. So I have to do a regional, and then I have to do a national, and it's 5 dogs from every country that gets sent.
Oh, wow.
And it's
Wow.
all
Wow.
over. I think this year, like sometimes it's Spain, Germany, like it just travels around. USA was like in 15.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So it consists
So
of tracking.
what goes into breeding a good
So
German
before,
Shepherd?
Before that, it's tracking, protection, and obedience I compete in.
Okay.
Okay.
It's all 3 different phases.
That's awesome.
So what makes a German Shepherd worth a ton of money for what you do with them? Like what are they breeding? Good backs, hips? German Shepherds
So-
have bad hips, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
over inbreeding leads to a lot of common to have dysplasia.
I don't even think it's inbreeding. There's genetics
Or
in the
yeah.
lines.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are breeding for temperament is like your number one.
Yeah.
And then your health and temperament have to go together because the dog will get washed anyways from being
What do you
a
mean
competition
washed?
dog.
Like not good enough?
Yeah, they're gonna get rid of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and pretty much, we look at like their body structure, different things like that. But for me, if I was to sit in the driver's seat and say what I want, I'm looking at the dog to perform well and be sound of mind. So I don't want them to be a sketchy dog. I want them to be very confident,
Level-headed.
in situations. They can have a little nerve. They're naturally bred to be aloof.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but I want good head and then also health.
Yeah.
If they're ugly, I don't really care.
Well,
Yeah.
They compete. They compete.
Yeah. They don't have to be pretty to compete.
they're performers.
Yeah, we're not running in the show ring. You can in this too.
Sure.
Like there's a part of it
Yeah.
that we can compete, but I
So
don't have
you don't
any.
have to be pretty to be good at your job.
Look at me.
Why are you looking at him?
I'm pretty.
In your PJs? PJs? I was wrong in the show opener. He wasn't wearing jogging pants. He was wearing pajamas.
Buffalo plaid,
Buffalo. Not
What's
Dodgers
buffalo
jammies?
plaid?
red and black.
Oh,
That's buffalo plaid.
did you just make that up, or is that a real thing?
That's a real thing.
Google.
Huh, interesting. So, you competed at Tiger Cats Stadium,
So we didn't compete there. We rent the field to get ready for the big competitions.
and why do you do that?
It's a different atmosphere. Like
Controlled environment kind of thing.
not so much like you just like tell the dog to out when he's biting someone down at the end of the field.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It sounds so much different. It's not. It's like out, 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 out.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
it just
yeah,
traveling.
yeah.
And then on the turf, coming into this big open area. Some dogs, it might be a lot for.
Yeah, like shy.
Stage
or
fright.
Stage fright. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. So one of my friends set it up, and she's really good at doing these things, and she got it for us, and so we rented as a team, and we all just go there.
Are you
and
guys all
train.
trying to on your team?
Yeah.
That's the goal of the team,
Yeah.
to
yeah.
be that team that moves on.
Yeah. So one of the people that we train with, he won nationals and went to the worlds.
Oh, really?
He came first place in nationals and first place in the regionals. So
Huh.
pretty good.
That's
That's
impressive.
huge.
Yeah.
That's huge.
There's a lot to
Congratulations.
this that most people would have no idea.
Yeah. And it's not a money game. Like you don't make money.
No, you
from
do
it.
because you love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's money that can come alongside it in different
Avenues.
yeah,
Yep.
but not so much just winning. Like winning, you get a high five. You get
Yeah,
to ride that dopamine for a little and then
Yeah.
drop
And then
it.
ribbon.
it's on to the next thing.
Got it.
Craig, you all right?
I'm thinking.
Thinking about what?
Dodgers.
That time you got bit?
Poodles.
No, that time I got bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. What's the difference between a German Shepherd and a King Shepherd? Just size.
Oh, you're gonna
Is
ruffle
there-
some feathers here.
Wow. Wow. Are you looking to upset Germany
Yeah.
after California?
Well, it's-
Why not?
So
He's on a tear.
there's no such thing as a King Shepherd.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So it's like
That's just a Kijiji ad thing. Clickbait. Clickbait.
Yeah.
you can Google it and you're gonna find different people's opinions and what they thought it was, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it's like saying, my Dodge Neon has a Ferrari engine.
Yeah.
You're like, it just doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
no.
Like if you listen to what they say of how this breed was made, but it does not make sense. It's a selling feature, so it's like everyone wants to come and see because you said he had a Ferrari
He's
engine.
a king. Yeah.
But it's not an officially
Yeah,
recognized
like-
breed by
You hear it- you hear it
Kevin
often.
Kevin Hart's not a human, and then Shaq's a superhuman or a king human.
King human.
They're just humans. They all
Yeah.
just don't come in the same shape.
But it's not a recognized American
Wow.
Kennel Club
And
breed.
like my shepherds, even that I have, people look at them and like, what kind of dog is that? And like that's the
German
truest German Shepherd you can find.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
So the one that is in your head that's really long and I see them long, narrow,
Slopes back.
slope back,
yeah.
squatted back. Yeah.
So sometimes that's just how they set their feet.
Yeah. Little
Yep.
wide stance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the pictures. However, you look at a lot of there's two venues that they kind of split at.
Okay.
They went show and working.
okay.
And then there's German show and there's American show.
Okay.
And then there's just the working line.
I know there's a difference between the American Doberman and the European Doberman.
Yeah.
They don't. They look the
Same
same,
thing with
but they're
Rottweilers.
not
They're
the same.
They don't. My
No.
dad has my dad bred Dobermans and his dog's just built like a shipwreck
And they're
house.
European.
Yeah.
American ones are smaller and leaner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
They
with
look
the
like
labs, though.
Snoop Dogg.
English
The
lab
ones you
versus
see in the
American
Snoop
lab.
Dogg video
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
You want to hear a
Whatever.
funny story about a Doberman?
Yeah. Let's hear it. You got it. You used to have one, didn't you?
No.
Did you get bit by
Stephanie
one?
did.
Stephanie.
Before I met Stephanie.
Okay.
I used to live in Enniskillen.
Whoa. What's the dog's name?
Zeus.
Okay.
So I used to live in Enniskillen and have a buddy that lived in Tyrone.
Okay. I know where Tyrone is.
Okay, so I used to ride by her house before I knew who she was.
Yeah.
And this dog used to chase me.
You okay? Zeus.
Zeus.
Okay.
So
You're
I
fast on the bike.
Well, it wasn't one day. I didn't see him, and I was just going along
On a pedal bike.
on a pedal bike,
Okay.
and the dog came out running. So I jumped off my bike, and I kept the dog between me and the
As
bike
a barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a barrier.
How'd that go?
He didn't get me.
Uh huh.
Was
But
he?
her mom came out and got him.
Yeah.
But that was a story that came up with how Steph and I met before we met.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We met twice before we met.
Oh. Did
Well, if it wasn't
Steph
for that
didn't come out and
dog.
help you though?
No,
Yeah.
she
Was
laughed
Zeus?
at the living room window.
Cupid was trying to set you guys up.
That's
Right?
funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Zeus,
We
was-
met twice before we met.
Was Zeus big?
Yes.
Standard Doberman.
As big as the
They
one,
all look big
as
when
big
they're
as the
coming.
one at the fair.
Yeah. His
Oh, he was big. He was.
Yeah.
guinea doodle or whatever
Thick
you
and
call it.
Was
It's huge when it's mangry too.
So is the European Doberman? Were you scared?
Yes.
After you met him, were you all right?
I never met him.
Really?
No.
What'd they do with him after that?
I don't know. Steph and I didn't meet for like 15 years after
No, he
that.
was gone by the time.
15 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
She
sorry.
scared him off for that long.
Right.
No.
How old were you?
I moved from Enniskillen when I was 12. So I was younger than 12.
Wow.
And I met her when I was 21.
That's funny. Well, good on you for being little and know to get between you and the bike.
Yeah.
Zeus.
That was
Whatever happened to Zeus?
I believe that was my dad that said if you ever get caught, put the bike between you and the dog.
Yeah.
Lucky he didn't get bit.
Or pedal harder.
And yeah.
Do you snarl at him?
No, I was yelling at him.
I'm gonna admit. I'm
do
gonna
much, I don't
admit though, when I'm walking, and you know how people have their dogs out the window
Yeah.
when they walk. Like I was walking the road, so when the dog barks at me, I bark back at them.
It's maybe not the best idea.
I get them all.
This
riled
explains a lot more.
up. I get them all riled up. If I hear a wolf, I usually give them.
Give him the howl back.
Yeah.
So what do you do in the bush when you hear the coyotes going?
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So I try to sneak up on them. Turn my light off
Oh,
between me and
speaking
God
of-
and the coyotes now.
Speaking of coyotes, we,
he snuck on me last night.
Yeah, you should I put the fear of God into him real quick.
Who?
This guy.
I didn't have my headlamp on. It looked like something was
Did
walking.
you guys have the
toward-
bows or the guns out?
Guns.
But I had mine. Mine was unloaded
Yeah.
in its thing. But I thought about turning her the other way. I had her up on
He
my
was
shoulder,
getting-
and I had to hold the
I
barrel.
can see him switch his grip real quick. So we went saddle hunting yesterday, and
It's
last
been a
light-
week in the woods.
Yeah, last light's coming, and both of us waited till the last second. Packed up. I got out of there before he did. Hit the bottom, wrapped everything up, put it on my pack, and I hiked out. And I mean, it gets dark real quick
Yeah.
at this point, right? It's like last light, and then
Dark.
10 minutes after that, all of a sudden you don't see 10 feet.
Okay,
It's
so
black
we
out
should
there.
start with I put a camera out,
Yes, and couldn't find
and
it.
I couldn't find the camera. And before everybody's like, it's got GPS. The LMX spy points don't. It's their like introductory camera. It's just it's
Yeah.
super small, super convenient, right? So I threw it out in the woods, right? And I will admit that I thought it was on GPS too, so I didn't worry about it. And I only have one of them.
Not so much.
So I go home, right? First buck shows up on camera in daylight, and I'm like, wow. And then another buck in daylight, and I'm like, wow, that camera's really good. And then I went to check the camera. I couldn't find it.
So we go
Right?
in, and Ian points to
So while I was looking for that camera, I found another really good spot, and I took another camera and I put it up there. But it had GPS, so
Yes.
I was all right.
and then he sent me a picture.
Whoa! We're not there yet.
All right.
Slow down.
The firearm season started on last Monday. I'm trying to get I've had too much time alone in tree
In the
stand.
bush.
Like too much time to think. Do you guys do that? Do you think when you're up in the tree?
Oh God, yeah.
Like I try not to look at my phone. Right. I try to just be there, but I think I find myself wandering like through life. Like
You're
I
supposed
had-
to. You're up there.
Yeah. The fourth week of October, which videos are coming out now, you can check out part 1. There's another part coming. Like this has been a weird deer season. I think we have way less deer than we've ever had. Right? I don't think there's a ton of deer in this part of Ontario anymore.
Not
Like there used to be so many, and the population's not there. I think I have 6 bucks on camera, and I'm pretty sure that like there's 6 bucks and maybe 20 does, but I feel like
Over how far of a spread?
a pretty big area.
Yeah.
But I'm really like I think that I've learned. I can tell you that I've had a very frustrating week, but I've learned an absolute ton. Like they are coming from way further than I ever imagined.
Yeah.
Like I really thought they were right there because of how they're coming from kilometers and kilometers and kilometers away. Mm-hmm. So it started to. I maybe Tuesday I'd realized that this camera's probably gone forever, right? And then something happened at the house. Sometimes I need a little bit of motivation or somebody to say something like, "You'll never find that camera," and then I'm like, "Oh
Challenge
yeah."
You want to bet?
Yeah.
I'm somebody who will stop their life for the next 6 months to find that camera. So I put the camera up, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I had the GoPro in my bino harness. I'll bet you I filmed putting the camera up. So I put the camera up, and I filmed it, right? And I start watching the video. And for a second, I turn like this, and I can see 3 trees with leaves on them, and the background that I needed.
Yep.
So Saturday it was.
Yes.
We get Chris all set up with the most gangster saddle setup ever.
This'll work.
Might
We
work.
need something for
Yeah.
that. Let's go to the store real quick.
Knoxville.
I can make that work.
Knoxville and Chris put up the new boat shelter.
Yes.
That's phenomenal.
That-
I'm so happy that's done.
That was a mission. It was a day.
We missed parts of Canadian Tire, and I had to really throw the charm on to get them out of another box.
Yeah.
So we needed 3 more parts. They weren't going to give me to them. I'm sorry about a lie. I said I bought it in the spring, but when I looked at the receipt, I had that in the basement for a year. And I've been trying to put it up next weekend for a year, and it finally got up. So they're
I
running
mean, you did buy it, and it was missing 4 brackets.
4 brackets.
Box was still sealed.
It
No,
was.
it wasn't. It wasn't. It had a rip in it.
Oh, yeah.
So
that had a rip in the cardboard,
now
but the
it makes
bags were
sense.
all
They're
sealed
in
inside.
bags of 3.
Yeah.
So we were missing 3, and I had one with me. So I'm like, oh, that's why the box is open. Somebody else was missing 3 brackets, and Peter's robbing Paul. So I run around getting all the parts, and like I am not Mr. Handy, so I'm running around getting all the parts and everything. They're building.
Good for getting parts.
Oh, yeah.
The night before,
Dump runs and-
The night before, it like I did go to the dump.
Yeah. Scrapyard, dump, and then he went hunting.
We saw an ad, so I bought 2 saddles. We didn't have anything to go with them, so I drove to my mom's house in Toronto, and because her hubby David, who's just a beauty of a man, he is a mountain climber.
At a moment's notice.
At a moment's notice,
helps
like
us out. Huge.
and
see it
you
on
know
the wall
what?
right there.
I'm going to tell you guys something. Lots of times in my life, I'm a now person. I have no plans. The only plans I have in life right now are
Really?
to
We know.
nothing. Nothing. There's no plan for tomorrow. I think that we're going to talk about this in the morning, but if that big buck shows up on camera tonight, I'm going first thing in the morning. I'm following those tracks.
Yeah.
Ian brought that up that you may do that on. That is probably the best idea.
Yeah, man.
Like throw your muzzleloader over your shoulder just in case you walk into the bugger. I'm gonna also make an admission here. I have passed up on 4 bucks in my lifetime. 2 of them because I couldn't get them. Like when I first started hunting, 2 really good bucks, and I couldn't get them on film, and I didn't shoot because I couldn't film them, which I regret.
I can take
shit.
a picture after. No problem.
Yeah, but you know what?
I'll reenact
They're
it with
not
sock
running.
puppets if I need to.
No, they just like
Oh,
both times. Just because I was a little green about the filming and actual hunting,
It's a lot. to
where
juggle.
my camera was and where they stopped. Right, one of them I had my bow in full draw, but he was behind a tree and you couldn't see him. I had a perfect shot, and I let the bow down and I spooked him because I was going to move the camera. I don't.
You have nightmares about that? Nightmares about that?
Oh yeah.
The other 2 times.
Brings it up in therapy.
The other 2 times, both of
Years
them were
therapist.
within the last 10 minutes, but it was overcast and cloudy, and the camera couldn't focus because it's too dark, right? It's plenty of light to shoot, but the camera just can't focus on
Yeah.
it, so it goes blurry, and I didn't
So you
shoot.
don't hunt in overcast?
No.
He doesn't hunt unless it's in focus.
So, I will tell you now, if
Now
I,
he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't, and I was like I'm been trying to put it just on my vinyl pack, so at least you can hear
Yeah.
it. But I'm shooting. If I see that buck, I'm shooting off camera, and we will talk about it when I find it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've grown past that experience with myself. So stupid looking back, right? I don't man.
They take really good pictures with their tongue hanging out laying on the ground.
That is true. So I think, where was I going with this?
You were talking about.
Oh, so
your-
I find the camera.
You lost camera.
I found the camera. So I take Chris in his gangster rig.
And he sends me a text message of him walking across cameras. I found it.
I did. It sent me a picture of me.
Oh,
I'm like, I'm here. Oh my god, that's where the buck was standing. And
Was that the one with you and Orange?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
all of them are him and Orange
Yeah.
right now.
But
Gun hunt.
So
But the one
I was
picture he
so
sent.
Yeah,
excited,
yeah.
right? Because a big mature buck was standing there an hour before. And I was hoping he'd move back. But honestly, I probably made so much noise because I was like, it's got to be here somewhere.
The other thing is, we're still hammering out all the kinks with the saddle hunting. It is a very different animal, and you do make a little more noise than, going into a ground blind that you've set
Ian's
up.
got 1,000 feet of paracord on all his.
Man.
I've done everything. So, Chris gets out of his stand. He's got the best setup ever. Like it is. Like anybody out there who's like, saddle hunting's expensive. It sure can be.
It
But you can also
absolutely can be.
you can also pull it off for about
Couple
$125.
$100, yeah.
I had to go out to a tree that I left sticks in to make it easy for me to set up to get him sticks.
Yeah.
I just ripped them out of the tree. I ran out there in like my street clothes with my saddle
Well, we were
I was
building
like
the boat shelter.
I was and I just start climbing the tree and ripping the sticks out.
Yeah.
Right?
And I mean, I've already started. We're trying to dampen the noise of these things. We're wrapping tape around it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get some of that
everything to
great
make them-
stuff. Film
Do you have
and
to
fill
set
the
up
tube.
prior?
No,
carry
every
'em
time
in.
you go.
You carry them
sticks
in,
up,
linemen around
platform,
the tree,
yeah.
pull one
Set up
stick
all
on
your
it,
cameras
go up.
and
Sticks you stab in and
No,
No,
like
it's
sticks you strap.
oh,
Like climbing
Okay,
sticks.
yeah.
It's like
You
3
carry
feet
it all
long
in,
and-
you
yeah.
set it all up, cameras and everything, backpacks.
You build the ladder as you climb.
You do 3 or 4 hours of hunting and you come back down. No, Chris was closer to the truck than I was. In fact, I was probably a kilometer off where I
Yeah.
thought this camera was. I was deep in the bush.
Yeah.
In my head, it was right there.
No.
And it was not. Right? So I get all the way up there. I get all set up. I don't see any deer that night. But when I'm coming down, I've only ever been here twice. Right? So I was kind of like in my head, I was like, all right, that's the path
This
of least
landmark
resistance,
and that
right?
one. And
I get to my camera and I move the camera again on my way out of there. Like I was like, now that I know where you're coming from, I'm gonna give the
Yeah.
old switcheroo here, you crafty bugger. And then I turned my head and I was like, I don't even know what direction I'm going.
Oh God.
Right?
it's
I
pitch black.
like my backpack weighs
There was not
100,
even moonlight
like,
out there.
right? I got the red light because and I had to put on my white light because I walked into a mound of bush and I was like, there's no way. So I'm trying to find the tops of the trees for I can see a tree that I notice. I make it out of there, but that's when I ran into them on the path.
I'd already gone to the car. I'd unloaded. I'd taken I put it all away. It's just me in camo and headlamp at this point. And headlamp, I was waiting for him to come, so I turned mine off, and I just see this little red light getting closer and closer. I just sat there in the dark and waited.
But here's the thing. I saw his headlight and I thought it was a truck coming.
Yeah.
And I'd already had 2 run-ins this week.
Recently, had some interactions.
Right? So let's talk about that. Mm-hmm. I got 3 golden retrievers on my trail camera. Somebody is bringing them at 5:30 in the morning to chase them away. The deer
those aren't
away.
golden retrievers.
You don't think so in that picture?
No,
Come on.
those are livestock guardians.
That's what I thought. They're a big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are.
You think so?
Yeah, they could actually be coming from farms.
Like a Pyrenees?
Yeah,
You think so?
let me double check, but I saw
So
the
it
picture.
started with 1 every day at 5:30, and then it moved to 3 of them.
So is there any like horse farms, like sheep farms, anything
Nothing.
like that?
Nothing close.
Nothing like that.
Yeah, chicken. They got a lot of chickens or something.
I think.
I mean, people just have them.
You
too.
could be
Yeah.
right,
Yeah, yeah.
but
My
they don't.
sister
I
has
don't
a
think they're
Maremma.
big enough to be Pyrenees. Oh. They look like golden retrievers. Like when you think about the size, they'd be smaller than a fawn.
That's a bushier tail than a golden retriever.
Yeah, I think those are livestock guardians.
You think so?
Yeah,
Like a Pyrenees or Maremma.
yeah.
But they're smaller than
Doesn't matter.
They're not all huge.
People breed other breeds together.
Yeah. That's
All
right.
right.
About it. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
hold on.
there's that.
I'll show the folks at home. Then they can see. Go to camera 2. Hold on. Folks at home. They can't really see, but that's what I'm dealing with. Livestock. Oh, okay. So I found a gentleman. There is some houses there. I did have a run-in with a lady with a golden retriever. No, a lab. A yellow lab. Maybe like 7 years ago. She let the dog off the leash in a snowstorm to chase the biggest buck past me. Right?
Purpose.
On purpose. Like, I mean, snowing worse than tonight. Snowflakes about this big. You know, like late December.
Did you have
and
gun or bow?
bow.
I would said thank you if you had the gun.
So the trails there, you know what a running deer, like you can hear a running deer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoosh, whoosh. Dead quiet, right? The deer, now that I think about it, he was coming like big mature buck. Maybe the up to that point is for sure the biggest buck I'd ever seen in my whole life. All of a sudden, I hear the how do I explain this? Within 5 seconds, I hear the deer, I hear the dog, I watch the deer run 1.5 feet under my stand, like he was right there. Like I should have jumped on him. Like if I would have had another 5 seconds to, like, it was so close that I, like, by the time I heard the deer, I saw the dog, I turned my head, you just see an apple tree running through that, like, beautiful, like 10 minutes of light left, beautiful full moon, the snow's coming down, there was a foot of snow on the ground, whoosh, whoosh, and I hear the dog behind him, buck goes by, dog right on his arse, right? And it's snowing so hard that I felt bad. I yelled out, hey, that dog's going to chase that buck forever, and you're not going to be able to see the tracks. Do you want a hand finding it? And it was a lady, and she's like, no, it'll be fine. And I felt really bad. I got my stuff, and I went home, and I you know what? I texted people and said that I'd felt bad about the dog chasing the deer, and that she'll never find it. There's 10,000 acres there. So the next day, I go out in the morning, and I see the lady with the dog. The dog's super excited, wagging his tail.
Hey, bud.
And in that moment, I realized that dog's trained to do that. She's let him off the leash, run the buck away from me, and then whistle and get the dog back. That's why she wasn't panicked and didn't want any help, because he
Probably
won't
not.
chase forever.
Probably not trained. They probably just let him go, and then
Right?
he gave up.
But
And
she knows enough
tracked
that he'll
back.
come back,
Yeah.
right, to her?
Yeah.
So I go up to her, and I'm like, listen, you ever do that again to me? And I was like, I'm going to phone the police. I was like, that's not fair. And, like, you have no right to do this. And I know where she lives, right? And I never had a problem with her again. So I'm driving around, and I want to find these 3 dogs because I just want to have a conversation, right? Like,
They're at your pile every day.
we could go there tomorrow at 5 and wait with 3 leashes and pick those 3 dogs up.
It's not like there's anything at your pile that the dogs want either. Like,
No.
That's why I think it's livestock guardians.
Apples?
no,
They
they're
do
just
eat the apples.
Sniffing.
No,
like-
they're just moving around. Like, how close are you to like a field edge?
Nowhere near
Nowhere even close. So there is a row of houses.
And
I
there's
think
walking trails.
I think I might know where they're coming from now. I see a gentleman walking down the road, and he had gloves on. We were also in like hardcore anti-hunting area, right? Like
You have people driving from Toronto to.
we're
mess
going to
with
get to
hunters
that.
on purpose.
So I see a gentleman. He's got
I'm
his
going hunting
cane.
tomorrow.
His
There.
wife is on one side of the road. He is on the other side of the road. And when I drove by, I noticed he had camouflage gloves on. And I was like, he's probably doesn't hate hunters. So on the way back, I stopped. I said, how are you, sir? And he said, I'm good. I found out that he's an 87-year-old hunter. He has a good, valid doe tag.
Yep.
He doesn't know if he's going to get to go out this year, but he super nice gentleman. I showed him the pictures. He said that he lived in the house there and that he didn't recognize the dogs at all. And I was like, all right. Well, we had a nice chat, though, about, like, getting old and making the most of it.
Gray hairs.
And you know what? Yeah. You know what? I do have a place, and I next time I see him, I'll offer if he would like to hunt my stand, he can go sit my ground
Yeah.
blind and
Yeah.
use his doe tag. It's really cool to have old hunter dudes. Super nice gentleman. So I have not solved that mystery. On Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Friday, I don't know.
It's Friday or Saturday.
Thursday. Was it Thursday or Friday?
It might have been Friday. When did Knoxville, when
You
did
know
we
what?
build the boat shelter? Saturday?
Saturday. So it was Friday because I was in a different part of the woods.
Was it Friday?
I drove
Friday
by the
Friday
guy
evening?
that you
Oh,
had
yeah.
interaction
So
with before you got
I don't want to say where I was, but
No.
there was a parking lot, and I pulled up to where I always park, right? I pulled over on the side of the road, and I noticed a guy with a dog in somewhere that there's never a guy with a dog. Thinking of this, he could have been looking for the other guy with the other car, too.
Yep.
Anyway,
Anybody hunting?
anybody hunting. So as soon as I pulled up, I got out of my truck and I went, "This is like shit.
This isn't good.
I
The
don't.
other thing is too,
I
like,
don't want to
he
deal with
went
this."
a direction where the guy was walking on a path that keeps going straight. You have to make the choice.
There
to
is
turn
no
and-
way. Nobody would. This is just not a path you would walk your dog. With where he parked and all the other choices he had,
No.
and the fact that he was standing there at like 2.5, 3 hours before last light,
He knew when to go.
he knew when
with
to
a
go.
drink in hand.
So, well, let's go easy on the story. As soon as I got out of my truck, I didn't have all my hunting stuff on. He started to walk towards me. As soon as he started walking towards me, I was like, "There's going to be a confrontation here, right?" And I'm not hunting. I also realize that like these people do this hoping that there will be a confrontation so that they can
they're
call the police.
instigating.
They just want hunting to stop at any cost. As soon as I right, so I got my stuff and I started walking up the trail, and then I walked down the trail, and then I waited a couple minutes, and then I started walking. And as soon as I started walking, I noticed that he was following me down the trail. So he follows me, and I got too close to where I wanted to go in, and I stood there and waited. And I was like, "Well, you might as well have this out here." Let's also remember at this point I have a loaded firearm.
and a
right?
running GoPro.
Yeah, and no, I told him I had it running, but I didn't. I assumed that he has his camera running, right? I knew there was cameras. The fact that I haven't heard anything yet probably means that like there's nothing on that camera.
Well, you didn't say anything anyway. But anyway, go on.
So I waited, and I waited like he was probably like as soon as he saw me stop, I just stopped. Rifle on my shoulder, or not a rifle, muzzleloader on my shoulder, backpacks, all my stuff. I waited. He walks up to me. As soon as he got close, I said, "Hey." And he went, "Hey, how are you?" And I went, "Could you please be quiet?" I was like, "You know what I'm doing here."
All in
So
orange.
he comes over, and he's got a dog. It looked like a Chesapeake Bay Retriever, but smaller, and a female. For sure a female. Dog looked 12, 13 years old. Old dog. And the guy has a can in his hand. So he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Deer hunting." He said, "Why do I have to be quiet?" I said, "Because it's a respect thing, man."
Because I'm hunting.
Right? I said, "I guess you don't have to be." I said, "I guess you don't have to be quiet." But I was like, "Here's the deal." I was like, "Man," I'm just telling you, keep that dog on the leash."
Which you're
Right?
supposed
I was
to
like-
in that area.
And he was like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because somebody up the trail is going to shoot that dog if it chases deer." And he was like, "So, well, I can't effing walk my dog here and you threaten to kill my dog?" I said, "Nope." I said, "I'm way smarter than that, sir." I said, "My GoPro's on so that we wouldn't have, like I was trying to end the confrontation." I said, "But the boys up the road here, right, them redneck crew who are out here enjoying the woods like they have for 150 years.
Might not love
I
dogs
said
like I
they're
do.
not going to appreciate you at all." And I was like, "I'm telling you right now, I'm the nicest person you're going to run into, and I'm warning you about this now because I like dogs, right?" I also think, I could be wrong, I think that dog come from the pound. The dog barked and barked and barked and did not listen to him, right? So eventually he gave me the old, "How you doing?" And I was like, "Enjoy your day." And then he turned as he was walking away, and I said, "Remember, I have the right to be here hunting. You do not have the right to be here drinking." And he continued on his way, right? I feel like there's probably like some animal rights group in Toronto that has 30 or 40 members, and they've taken 3 or 4 people from each group and sent them to all different private land spots.
Well,
I want to
wouldn't
hunt.
Be the
I
first
want.
time that's happened.
No, I've dealt with this
Yeah.
all the time. I had somebody fall behind the fear fishing truck one time and sue me for $2 million. And then I found out that what organization they were a part of
Yeah.
and who their lawyer was a part of. Like,
The funny thing is, a lot of them don't realize, like, they have it in their head that they're doing something good.
No, they're not doing
they're
anything
not,
good.
But they are breaking the law by doing that. It is illegal to
Harass.
intervene and harass.
It's a heritage
hunters.
sport.
It is a heritage sport. It is illegal to.
Same with fishing.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Fishing is on.
Interfering with
Fishing
a
is
legal
on that.
hunt.
Trapping is on that. Like you
Yeah.
can't go and like knock somebody's trap lines out.
no.
But
it's
here's
illegal.
here's the thing. I'm telling you right now, the hunters and anglers will lose every time. Right? I would never shoot anybody's dog. Right? I'd be super mad if that buck that I was hunting ran by with a Chesapeake Bay looking retriever thing that's 12 years old and limping.
Yeah.
Like
It's also
it
not
was.
the dog's
This
fault.
is the only reason why I think that the dog wasn't his, because the dog didn't. He was doing a loop that was probably 4K. The dog didn't physically look okay to walk 4K. Like the dog was old.
The dog was hoping to get shot.
Well,
Maybe.
like the dog just seemed really excited to be here.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. It is littered with ticks in there. Like I felt really bad for the three, whatever they are, just because if you walk in and check my trail camera, you'll have between 3 and 30 ticks on your pants
Every time.
in within minutes, right? Like I've probably picked 300 or 400 off me this season, and 6 of them out of me, right?
Yeah.
I
Wor-
would
worse than it's ever been.
never.
Yeah.
I would never take Casey anywhere near there.
No.
In fact, when I come through the door, I yell at her to get away from me, and I come downstairs, and it smells like deer pee in this house, like it's thick. And it's because I'm putting all my clothing in the dryer for 10 minutes to get rid of the ticks,
That's
so
what
I don't
that
have to
is.
worry. And it's cooking the deer pee, right?
You
Like
should really put the vent on your dryer and pump
it's
that
heated.
out of
It's,
the house.
it's heated deer pee,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Like I have to
A little
put.
soup du jour.
I have to put. Do you know those? So when I went to do my laundry, my trail camera went off. You know those things you put in the wash to make your laundry smell good in the washing machine?
Yeah, yeah.
Fabric softener.
Nope. The
Soap.
little.
The
smelly
the,
things.
the beads.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I have to throw a handful of beads, like a couple beads, and then turn the dryer on so it smells like not deer
Not
pee.
pee.
I like my backpack that is behind my desk. Reeks.
Your truck yesterday.
My truck has deer pee in the cup holders.
That's it. I was like, I'm looking at the little spray bottle. I'm like, is that doe estrus? He's like, it's that and a little bit of buck rut mix.
it's
I'm
a
like,
little
oh,
mix.
that's why it's yeah. It's pungent.
Pungent.
You won't even if you don't like the smell of deer pee. You won't even make the first.
You'll
bait.
hate the aftertaste.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. What did I do the other day? I'd sprayed all the scrapes on the way in.
Yeah.
And then it was all over my gloves. Put a Zin in. Oh.
Quickest way to quit.
No. I sucked through it.
No.
There.
Power through.
What are you gonna do?
It's like a warhead
My
candy.
gloves stank. Everything. Like I'm so worried about scent. Like you see, and we were talking about this too, right? And I think that a lot of products are just sold to hunters. It's like fishing baits, right? Like a lot of baits are never ever going to work, but they sell it to anglers. Like even all the colors. Like you don't need 75,000 colors. Like your lake probably has like a specific bait fish, and the same color that works in Texas doesn't work up here, but because it looks shiny, like I don't know. I think that like I spray myself with cover scent, but listen, if I get 20 feet up in a tree, I take an aerosol can of mature buck and I spray my legs and my boots. You're not going to smell me. I can't smell me. I always smell deer pee. So that's what I've been doing.
Your
That's
nostrils
dedication.
are rotten.
So like everything stinks. My camo, like if you open my green coat toad, it like you don't need to put cedar pine leaves in. It just smells like deer pee.
I keep my boots and like all my hunting clothes are in an airtight tote bin with cedar boughs and some pine, and just trying not to get really sappy pieces when you put it in
It's a
there.
really good idea, guys.
It's good. Yeah.
You never thought of that?
Pro tip for
You
people.
know,
at home.
I leave in the back of my dog training vehicle.
I used to.
Is that why we never were lucky when we went turkey hunting?
I used to.
Actually,
like, there is a lot of snow out there.
I got
Right?
another
Yeah,
turkey
man.
there this year.
Did you?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So there is like so I guess I'm used to that. I never saw anybody walk a dog during the bow season. I've probably been out more bow
I
hunting
wouldn't
than
take my dogs in there if it was.
so
hunting or
like
not.
even today with the snow, I didn't go. Chris went,
I
but
went.
I
Thick.
this afternoon, I just felt like I don't want to deal with that situation again. It's Sunday, right? Like because
The
of
Lord's Day.
Well, only because of doing this podcast and on social media, or that guy knew who I was.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, well, I can tell now when I'm having a conversation with somebody who thinks they know me, versus like I've never seen you before. But here's the other thing, let's get deeper into this. This is why the world is like hates each other. So, I said on my social media, and I was jokingly, I had to go to the pharmacy for something else, but I said I was going to get X-Lax and put a whole bunch of dog treats and then just shit all over somebody's living room, right? Like, I didn't do that.
No.
I wouldn't do that.
No.
Like, I don't want any harm to the dogs, but I just want to hunt without being bothered. I like hunting on public land because those bucks are a lot smarter. And
more of a challenge.
Make you think.
They do. And I'm learning, and you got to put more in. But today, I can admit that I was just burnt out from deer.
Yeah,
like I even said to you, I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about deer. I don't want to run into somebody. Like the whole protesting this, it'll be over in a week. As soon as this, like they don't realize that you're going to continue to bow hunt. Maybe they don't. But here's the deal. Where I hunt, you can go across the street and there's 10,000 acres of trails and you can't hunt over there. You used to be able to hunt over there, but they took it away. And I asked the guy, he was like, so I can't walk my dog here? I said, you can walk your dog here. But I was like, man, you're not wearing Hunter Orange. You're here to cause a problem. And he was like, why do you think that? I said, because you'd be across the street if you weren't.
On trails that there's no one hunting and
you
no one
That's right.
hunting, no risk of it.
Right?
Like, even when I
When I was leaving, I was talking to somebody who works for the forest, and another dog walker walked by.
Yeah.
Like in the dark.
Is there a marked sign saying there's active hunting?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And they announce on the radio to stay out of
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I was bow hunting the other week and down a trail that, like, I'm not anywhere near the trail. I can hear them singing as loud as they can as they power walk. Like,
Well, last year I came out of my stand.
It's
and
just frustrating.
I was walking back to my car, and
All the work you put into it.
a guy's
but it's
walking about
it's not the work.
100 feet from the closest trail by the time I got back to that point. Like I'm way in the bush in the one spot there, but I'm on my way back to a trail to get back out of the woods to get back to my car, and a dog starts running towards me. And I was bow hunting last year when this happened, and I'm like, you are so far from any kind of trail. You're bushwhacking just like I am right now. And about 50 feet behind him is the owner. And I'm like, I love dogs. Love them. I'm like, oh, hey, buddy, how's it going? And I'm being quiet at the same time because even though I'm leaving, I'm trying not to make a big ruckus and scare everything out of the area.
That's a
And-
big part of this is being
Yeah.
quiet in and out.
Yeah.
Like
And-
not yelling hello.
And I
Oh!
wave at the guy, hey, and he looks at me, yells at the dog, turns around and just starts walking away. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But again, he had a beer in hand and he was walking way.
You can't
off trail.
drink in there.
No,
you can't have open alcohol.
That's
No.
right.
Just like pretty much anywhere.
But here's the thing. I feel that I'm very accepting of everybody. Have you guys ever heard of me like pointing out a single group that I didn't want to associate with or I wasn't willing to have a conversation?
Dodgers fans?
yeah.
Whoa. I'm not mad at the
Another
Dodgers.
podcast.
Yeah, and I can tell you that, like, I laughed at all the comments. In fact, I sent them links to the full podcast because I said we said more about your Dodgers.
And Craig's
and if the
personal social media and
if the Jays would have won, I would have commented.
I would have still
on,
said
like,
F
on-
the Dodgers.
Like I really appreciate all the comments from the Dodgers fan, and I wasn't like I appreciate that you love your team and you should stick up for your team. And I'm not even a Jays fan. I'm still hurt that the Dodgers beat us last year and the Yankees in the World Series. Like I thought it was great. I really appreciate the Dodgers fan. I'm not mad at you. There's been lots of times over the years that I made bad comments about sports teams that I really love towards other losers. Like I'm sorry, but that's how sports go. I don't hate any Dodger fan. I really
I don't
appreciate-
hate them.
I really appreciate that. Well, they think you do.
Well,
if you
whatever.
read the comments,
Whatever.
But I really appreciate.
picture
I
you
really
guys are mad
appreciate
about
their
a team.
spirit and their passion for baseball. I don't want any harm to come to any of them. I don't want harm to come to anybody. But at the same time, this is where the world gets twisted up. Because I didn't do anything to this guy, who's probably not from around here. And I ate it all because I knew that if there was a real confrontation and if I buy into this crap, all they're going to do is let nobody hunt here. So if you're somebody who's in there, don't let them, like,
Get under your
that's
skin.
the plan.
Yeah, they're instigating.
They're just looking for there to be a fight and somebody to say something stupid so that they have it on video so that they can go complain and they can be like,
Shut the forest down.
see, and make it all walking trails, and then nobody will go. That's the other thing too. That guy, are people like that? How much money are they really investing into this? How much? Like everybody who doesn't want you to hunt, right? And they're like, oh, we want to save the deer. Like the lady who out in front of this house told me I had no business being in nature, that people weren't part of nature. So. I can tell you that I'm probably $1,000 into feeding deer. I only want to take one, but I'm feeding half the forest. Right? I'm
some
feeding
dogs.
Fat
blue jays,
raccoons.
dogs,
Porcupines.
coyotes,
Yeah.
porcupines. I got some porcupines. I bought a
Raccoons.
deer tag.
Yeah.
I spent at least $800 at East Hill for my new climbing saddle. I generated Facebook Marketplace for Chris's saddle. What else? I buy all my gas near where I hunt. Like I've invested
Bait,
a lot of
scent
money,
cover.
like a lot of money into this.
Yeah.
A lot of
And
buck rut.
And
I'm
time.
happy to invest into
Deer
deer pea.
pea.
I'm probably $100 into deer pea this year.
He's drinking it now.
There.
To be
Comes
honest,
through the pores.
to be honest. So I'm probably 2,000 easily into just this season.
Way more than me.
I bought a deer tag. I'm looking to harvest one deer. I will feed hay through the winter. If they eat it, it's up to them. But I don't just cut them off the food. Like I make sure that everybody's healthy. I know where all the does and fawns are. And then somebody who to come and stop you from doing this, who has no investment into any of these deer, couldn't tell you if there's one deer or 10,000 deer in here. Just shows up and says, "Well, I don't think this is right." Well.
Well, I don't think what you're doing is right.
So
You're walking through
Like,
trails with
but
no orange on, drinking beer.
And here's the other thing.
put
Like
orange on my
at
dog.
the end of the day, like this is like, I will be honest. After I got into where I was going to hunt, I was like, screw all them, right? We're like, but that's the point. That's where the hatred comes from. It's not everybody who like. If you disagree with deer hunting and you're at home and you just choose not to partake, I have all the respect for you in the world. If you're a vegan and you don't want to kill animals, it's not for everybody. But I did say this to somebody recently who is against hunting but eats meat. I was like, so you're more of a hire for murder kind of person, whereas I'm the bad guy because I just want to do it myself.
Yeah.
That's the real scenario.
Yeah.
You
You
know
think your hands are clean? No, you just
No.
paid someone else to kill it for you.
and that's the thing. And
And
like,
Probably didn't
think
have
about that,
as good of a life.
right?
We've had this talk. Yep.
Yeah.
And so I'm not, I don't hate that guy. I wish he didn't do this, but like the forest is the forest. Like this is part of public land hunting, is dodging people like who are against this. And I assume something was going on because the two very, very mature, lovely deer bucks that I had there, they're gone. Which means they've been walking and pushing deer. Like they'll leave if the pressure's
Yeah.
too high,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It might not be a bad thing though. Sometimes.
No, like they'll come
keep
back.
moving.
I'll find
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I'll stop life. I should ask the guy for his cell phone number if I could text him pictures when I got it.
Yeah.
But
I
but
was in there today, and I didn't have an interaction with, but I waved and was polite with a couple of hikers that were out bird watching, and it was a little weird because it was pounded down snow, but I was up off trail on a ridge looking down to the next saddle, and great spot, definitely a spot where they're bedding, and this elderly couple was going by hiking, and they stopped and looked startled to see a guy in bright orange, and just kind of, hey guys.
on their
They
way.
took a minute, and then
I
they went on
don't
their
even
way.
bring my dogs near like any of the crown land.
Yeah.
No.
I stay
And
away
any
from it,
public
and
land.
I have
Yeah.
private land right beside it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I run my dogs about 10K
Yeah, yeah.
on the quad, and I just
Yeah, but not in
I
there.
skipped
Keep-
that
now,
this time of season.
Imagine you're like 18 years old and you got your first beat up pickup and you just got your bow or your whatever and you're heading into the woods and you like hunting's tough. Like you got to be a heck of a
You got to
like
be pretty resilient.
My brain hurts right now talking about this only because I'm just so deer pressed. Like I lay in bed at night and I can't sleep because I'm trying to think about like what have I missed? What have I done? Like
Where are they?
but there's some outside factors you can't deal with. And today I just needed a day off. Yeah. Like unless you need a break, even though I love it. Like sometimes you just
And
need
did
to
you
do
not
other-
think about deer?
No. I was busy doing other things. And
He was
and,
busy.
like,
He messaged me once or twice. Hey, how's it going out there? And I
Yeah,
sent
yeah.
him pictures of how it was like 3-4 inches of snow where I was.
Yeah.
Pavement was clear when I went in. It was
Not.
far from clear on the way out.
But-
and I covered a lot of land.
Cold?
today. No. Wet. But
I got new heated socks,
nice.
and I got that.
I ordered a heated vest. We'll see how it works.
Those are nice.
I ordered it from Temu. I could catch on fire.
You
I
probably
got
gonna catch
I got
fire.
these ones from Costco.
Might not fit.
Yeah.
Might not fit.
Costco, Giant Tiger.
They're amazing. I had a pair before, and now I'll
But like
sit out all day.
it is very frustrating to put all that time in and like I don't, and it's not even I just don't want to deal with. I don't want to fight over hunting,
No.
which
No.
is right.
So how do you feel about fighting other hunters about height?
Oh, they can
like
get it.
it's not like that
be in the same
that
area.
situation
That's
is
the
not
same.
helping each other either because at some point like something will happen and they'll just shut the forest down. Like I would say that I've over the years I've had way more problems with other hunters than I have like
The public.
The public,
Uh,
like way more.
No, I mean, how many interactions have you had with people that think that they own the lake, though, when you're fishing?
Oh, lots of that.
There you go.
Don't fish my
You
my
can't
dog.
fish around my dog.
Yeah.
you
But
don't own
like,
it.
My pet bass.
but do you think that like, I think in the past, like I have pictures of hunters just peeing on bait sites,
It's dirty.
right? And it like
Jerk move.
That being in somebody else's stand.
so as much work as I put into
That's ballsy.
like feeding deer
Down comes a tree.
and cameras and all that like jazz, I spend more time hiding from other hunters
Yeah.
and trying not to be seen and making sure that like you can't see me from the path and moving and like parking here but walking
Yeah.
There.
way out of the like
Well, last year I had that the day I was in the stand 8 hours
Sorry.
without coming down, and you guys were messaging me, calling me crazy. And right at the end of the day, a guy walked in till he was 40 feet from me before he realized the guy in bright orange up the tree waving at him, going, "Hey, shut up!" Because he was stomping in. Like I heard him 100 yards off, stomping through the forest.
You got excited at first, didn't you?
Oh, at first I was like, "Oh," and then I see the orange come, like, "You idiot."
This better not be a squirrel again.
Yeah, and then he turns and he marched away,
Red
and then
squirrels.
he crossed like 50 yards behind me and came up on this side just as close.
Mm-hmm.
He just obviously didn't realize that he hadn't really gone that far. And
But there is some. Like I said before, I met one of my friends who lives out in Nova Scotia now. I met him there. I met a kid the other night in the parking lot who used to work for the same place my mom worked for, and I guess I sold him his bow at East Hill, and we had a great. I was like, "Hey, dude, this is where
Yeah.
I am. Don't steal my stuff." And he told me where he was. He said he saw a giant 8-pointer, like he was telling me how he was shaking and he didn't even right. Great interaction. That's
Yeah.
how it should be.
Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, I even showed him all the bucks I had on camera. I was like, are any of these the 8-pointer? He's like, nope. And I was like, well, thanks for being honest.
yeah.
And good luck. If you need anything or you find something, like,
Yeah.
here's my phone number.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things I think a lot of the people that are like so dead set against hunting miss is that we're not doing it because we're like we hate deer. We love being
Oh.
out there more than you guys really, and we want to be able.
I
to
wish
keep
there
doing
was
it
12 tags.
every year. Like, how's that old saying go from that movie Stars in the Sky? Is what's the difference between an environmentalist and a conservationist? Well, a conservationist is an environmentalist with a gun.
Yeah,
We
I
wanna
want.
keep doing this.
Well,
We
then,
want
like,
this
that's
for
the whole point of
generations
Ducks
to come.
Unlimited. Ducks
Yes.
Unlimited is just an organization who wants to buy land and grow more ducks so they can shoot more ducks.
Yeah, we
But,
want to
like-
keep it going.
If nobody bought deer pee and fed, and the deer were just in the woods, there would be no value to make sure the deer were okay.
No one would be invested.
Hey, here's the other
in
thing
keeping
too,
The health of the population.
and I talked about this in the past. Like, if you were dead set against deer hunting, and you wanted to, like, why wouldn't you go do the hunter safety course,
Mm-hmm.
and then put your name in on the doe lottery every year and get that tag and not use it?
Yeah.
You buy tags, buy millions of tags.
Yeah, go
buy
nuts.
all the buck. Everybody in Ontario who has a hunter's license is up for a buck tag.
Mm-hmm.
Go to your local sporting goods store and get a buck tag,
Buy it
and then
online.
don't use it. Right, you'll be helping the MNR because that money will go to
Funding conservation.
funding conservation, and then be awesome and go to non-hunting public areas where there's deer and feed them.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw your money on the ground.
Go nuts.
Going like crazy. Let's all do that. Let's
Like
all
Start
pledge.
learning when you're supposed to
Like,
put out mineral.
I
when
think
you're
there's
supposed
like
to
14.1 million Ontarians. I challenge every Ontarian to take $2,000 and feed deer. Let's do it all. You imagine how many deer we'd have if they fed them all?
We'd be like Michigan.
Shoot a coyote too. Yeah. I challenge everybody to shoot one coyote and spend $2,000 on feed and buy a buck tag and camouflage and support your local sporting goods store. Let's drive everybody. Let's apply for moose tags.
Elk
Apply
tags.
Elk tags.
No,
no,
don't
don't go
Stay on my
crazy.
elk
Stay
lottery.
out.
You
That's
get
not
out of
even a
here.
thing. There's no season in Ontario.
What elk? Shut up.
Yeah. Man, you are out of the loop, eh?
Turn his mic.
Everybody else at this.
Turn my
everybody
mic
else
off.
here. Why would you say that?
Because he said it first.
Moose.
Moose, though. Yeah, moose.
But yeah, why not? I used to buy tags all the time. You know what? I used to buy black bear tags and never go black bear. I used to buy every tag I could to support the MNR, and then they're not doing anything. We should have so many deer here. Oh, I want to be in charge of the MNR. I would make this province great again.
Oh.
Not copyright infringement.
Whoa.
Right?
Whoa.
We could do so many things. There's not a single deer hunter out there who's hunting today who says we have enough deer. Why don't we So let's use. Let's be honest here. Let's dig into this. Lake Scugog, 10 years ago, they ran out of walleye.
15, yeah.
15. Then they were going to shut the lake down and it was going to bring it back.
How'd
Well,
that go?
why do we wait till things are gone?
Worked.
No, it didn't. Walleye fishing's still closed.
Oh, it's still closed, but the walleye population's back.
No, it's not.
Not to what it was at its peak, but it's back.
Where?
Scugog.
On the
There's no-
causeway.
there's-
Just
I-
look at them.
In the water.
I don't think it's back at all.
Not like it was. Or Rice Lake, even.
Rice Lake sucks. So
Yeah.
Just gotta
it's
find
terrible
them.
for
You gotta
no,
find them.
they're not
Gotta
there.
find
I'm
Gotta
telling
find
you.
them.
Yeah, they're not
there.
in that lake.
How much you want to bet? I have live scope and 20 years experience,
Mm-hmm.
and I can tell you that on one opener we caught over 100 walleye.
Mm-hmm.
I
Last
didn't. I
opener,
didn't even
we
go
got
this year because
one,
there's
and it
so
wasn't
few of
even
them.
legal to
They're
keep.
not
It was
there.
Made to put it back. Oh,
There is no finding them. They're in freezers in Bewdley. You don't think so?
I know so.
Never
Listen,
said I didn't think so.
I can remember a lot of conversations in 20 years ago about guys who were throwing walleye out in the spring because the season was going up and they were going to go get more. I also knew an absolute pile of guys who bragged about, I caught my limit in the morning, then I went out in the evening and caught my limit again. And I can tell you that they look a lot like me. They weren't like the normal people who get blamed. I'm just being honest, right? We need to fix,
Blame the pike.
but we got to we have to fix the problem before it's a problem. Like, do we want to have 5 years of no doe hunting when there's no deer at all? Even think about the moose hunt bothers me so much, in my personal opinion, that why would a calf tag be the easiest thing to get?
Yeah.
And a bull tag is the hardest thing to get, but one bull moose can plug 30
Cows.
cows. So why wouldn't we protect cows and calves so that we have more moose? Do I miss something here where the plan is not to have any moose?
It has to be something. Has to be something to do with studies.
I don't
You
think
do
it
have to
is.
have a
I think
balance in
that it has
population,
to
but-
do with like if you took away the cow and calf tags, nobody would go moose hunting, right? We don't have that many moose, but like this is not stuff we should do today. I'm not saying that the MNR should run out today and like cancel the moose hunt. I'm like this is something we should have done in the 70s, like other states, right? Like we should have just.
So why wouldn't they start it today?
Well.
He's not in charge.
Well, that and like I'm
Make
all right.
hunting great
Like
again.
the anti-hunting crowd already hates me. I don't need a whole bunch of moose hunters hating me either. It's like the point system. Like guys aren't getting tags. 20 years to get a tag. I'm 43. When I'm 63, I can get a moose tag, a bull tag, like, or pay $20,000 and go to Newfoundland. Like, there's like, I
Well, you go-
would say this.
Go north.
When people come, like it used to be like
Right.
kids just play video games, right? Well, if I was like doing this all over again, and I can tell you from working at the shop, kids that come in, like there isn't as many kids who hunt and fish, but the ones who come in and they're over the moon excited to hunt and fish. I bought my bass boat for $28,000, $28,500, taxes in 2009, maybe 8, somewhere around there. That same boat today is $140,000, $150,000, $160,000. Like I think that we have a disconnect here of like what that young lad's going to be able to afford. Like they come in, they're so motivated. And they're like, I'm going to be a duck hunter and a deer hunter and bass fish tournaments and steelhead. And I think to myself that like, wow, do your parents own General Motors?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's not a cheap thing to be.
No.
No.
And it's not like there's like I don't know anybody, or I'm not friends with anybody who has more outdoor gear than I do. It's not like we can pool our stuff together. Like it's expensive. Life is expensive, and then you throw something else on top of it, and it just makes it unaffordable.
I had a supervisor once say because he was going golfing. Oh, you into golf? I said, no, not really. So you should try it. I said, I hunt. I can't afford to do both.
Yeah, for sure.
pick
But
your
like
sport.
in an honest way, you're not hunting 100 days a year,
Oh God, I wish, but no.
right? Like there does become a point of like how much this cost about like let's say you spend the $2,000 to deer hunt and you go to a camp or you have to maintain a camp and you have to do this. There does become a point where you're like you just like
Your point of
it's
return.
yeah, like how much fun did I have for this amount of money?
Mm-hmm.
Right? How much success did I have for this amount of money?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can remember going on Ontario Outdoors and being like 160 acres in Bancroft hunting camp for $40,000, and now it's like
Good luck.
1.4 million for
Yeah.
the same place. But like the 40 grand, we could have split. We could have done 10 grand
Well,
a piece
that
on a
was the
mortgage.
thing people used to do.
Yeah, that was a big
They'd all
thing.
go in and buy a hunt camp together. Oh, there's 200 acres and it's going to cost us each
Yeah.
10 grand.
Right, and we're each like I'd have no problem paying $100 a month towards a hunting camp on a
Yeah.
mortgage, right? Like you get the mortgage, you split it up.
Yep.
But I'm not paying $3,000 a month for the same property, right?
Divided the same number of ways.
Yeah, right?
Right. Yeah. No.
Like it doesn't make sense anymore.
No, it's-
so
it's just
I think
unattainable.
that there's a pile of people out there who would love to be deer hunters and love to be duck hunters who just cannot justify X amount of dollars. Since the firearm season's only 2 weeks, and then you get a week of muzzleloader. Bow hunting, you need to go almost 3 times a week just to like get one. Remember when you're bow hunting, you're trying to get an animal that does not want to walk in front of you within 25, 30 yards. Like, even if you have private property, like,
It's a
You-
whole different animal.
like that's really close to get an animal to walk by during shooting hours to
Yeah.
harvest that animal, right?
But any hobby that you're in, if you're serious, is expensive.
Yeah, but do you think that each person should have one hobby in life and one thing and
Look at the
only
number of
do
things I do.
No.
I would say don't tell that to my wife.
Yeah.
right?
I cut off.
So,
Pick one.
like it adds up. Like, so I'll bet you that softball isn't cheap anymore, or as cheap as it used to be. Like it all adds up. Even a case of beer is outrageously priced after the game, and I'll bet you A really good softball bat's a couple $100, and I might be way under. I wouldn't be.
I think you're
shocked.
way off.
I wouldn't be shocked if a really good softball bat was $500 or $600. I'm just guessing.
In today's economy.
Golf is expensive if you don't have the cougar clubs, but you know what I mean.
Ice fishing's expensive.
The Northumberland Valley
Oh, yeah.
Golf Course is very reasonably priced, but like you can as soon as you start going to the big ones, it's like wow, how much?
Right,
It's not fun
exactly.
anymore.
I think you can do everything within, you know,
Moderation.
at a cheaper cost, but
How
when
like you could for sure go
when you get
hunting
intense on something, you're like, oh yeah, well I could use that, and
Yeah.
you know that
But-
would help,
Sure.
and you can justify it real easy when you're
Yeah.
standing in front of
well,
it about to buy
like
it.
even clothing, it's not cheap for
Oh yeah,
good clothing to keep you warm,
No.
right? Like at all,
No.
like $1,000
Boots.
is nothing.
I saw boots today, and I'm like, oh, you know, I should have bought those boots, and I went, nope, no, I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
$400
Yeah.
for 800-gram boots.
Yeah.
My old work boots. I had a pair of Red Wings. You could get those for $250, $300. They're great boots. They lasted forever, and I beat the hell out of them. That same pair now is $550. Work boots.
But nobody got that raise.
No.
Like
No.
I have heard nobody who got an 85% over 3 years. Like
Ooh.
that's what you'd need to keep up with what's happened since COVID.
Well, just the stuff.
Otani
And
did.
here- and here-
Otani did.
Insane.
Also, like
Why is it 2x4
things don't
12
last
bucks?
like they used to. Like you would hear about, oh, I bought these boots when I was 17. And I still have them. I'm 49.
Yeah.
Right? Like my grandfather bought a pair of Brooks running shoes that lasted from me being born to him being dead. They're probably still somewhere at the house in a box. I can vividly see them. You know why he bought them? The last pair of shoes he had them forever because they're made in Canada.
The hunt camp I go up to, there's like the kitchen's made out of an old restaurant that was up there that they bought the old stainless steel sink
Perfect.
and counter. It's got an old gas range. I hook up a propane tank.
Nice.
It's beautiful. It's perfect. You go in. It's easy to clean. It's got just it's pieced together from all sorts of different things, like a quilt. The whole campus, and it's totally off grid. There's no power to it, no nothing. You got to prime the well, get everything going. But in the camp itself, there is a gigantic old rear projector TV that weighs an ungodly amount. And my buddy's uncle, who owns the property, was telling me, he said, "Oh yeah, beautiful table that's in there, and at the end of the table is this big rear projector TV." He's like, "Yeah, it took 3 men and a horse to put it up there, but
No kidding.
it's been there
I
forever,
talked to-
and it still
I-
works great.
I sold
when the
some-
generator's running and you have a DVD and
I sold some scrap, and when I was there, I was talking to the guy who watches to make sure you're putting it in the right place, and we were talking
Not
about
stealing
TVs,
copper.
about how because there were so many TVs in the dump, and he told me that he used to be a TV repair guy, but that's not a job
That-
anymore
same
because
like
the
vacuum
TVs are
repair.
so cheap.
Throw it away.
But we were talking about, I remember we got a 43-inch tube TV when I was it
300
took
pounds
half
of
the
glass.
neyborhood and a case of beer to get it from down this basement.
hope and a prayer.
I can remember them
They built the house around it.
yeah, right? That's they were huge.
Yeah.
And I in my head I was
Big
putting
wood
and I
floor
was
model.
like, "Oh my gosh, so the guy used to come and repair the TV because it was
In
going to be
place.
more of a pain in the ass to get it out of here."
With a crane.
Right? For a long time down here in the basement, I had this big old 40-inch Zenith, wooden TV to play regular and because the orientation fit.
Yeah.
I used to play it all the time down here. I bet you it was built in the 70s, and I threw it out just because it was taking up room. It worked.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had one of these TVs last 5 years.
Look at old. Me working in the field that I do, we see
Oh.
waste. We see what you'll see a million brand new things before you see something old come in. Old fridges. You'll see the old.
I always wanted one with the
lead-lined-
handle that
Yeah.
will unlock.
Yeah.
As a beer. Oh,
When you
I'd
see
love
those,
one.
you get
I'd love a
excited
freezer,
because
stand-up freezer
they
that had
still
the
work.
clink.
They still work. I've seen old Coca-Cola vending machines, or one of the old ice box with a sliding lid that an old store is closing down. They're pitching out, and you've got to crush it because legally they can't let it go, and people are bagging you and bribing you to take it. And like, sorry guys,
Oh, but I
they
don't know
all
if my
work.
Uncle Bill or somebody in my family. I'll ask my mom about this. They owned a convenience store on Elmer Street when I was a kid. I only ever remember going there once with my grandmother, and it was like a diner cafe, but they had like an old working Coke machine.
Yeah,
Like this is in the 80s. Like if I like.
I have one at my house.
Do you? So I'm thinking like
great.
whatever year, like 1988, whenever my great grandpa Mike died, because they were cleaning out his house, and I remember going to the corner and like, but I remember like it was like really nice, and I remember like glass bottles and like really crisp bread, and like it was a beautiful, like shit ain't built like that anymore.
No.
Like not even close.
No,
So
everything's plastic.
and here's the other thing.
Cheap.
And things are so
Garbage.
expensive today, and they're made out of a plastic.
Yeah.
And things back in the day were built by somebody and so rugged and so well built, and it was made of metal, and
Well, people
they're
care
still
about it. There's
around.
a sense of pride into what people built. You're putting your name.
The
on
world's
it.
just changed
This,
so much.
this old guy that I go by his house. He does hunting labs,
Yep.
and he hunts. And the other day I went to go stop by after my hunt, and I looked at his.
That was loud.
right.
Sorry, folks at home.
I looked at his microwave.
Yeah.
And I went, "Holy shit, you got a new microwave!" And like I used it before, and it's like so old. And he's like, "My wife came with this." So like when him and his wife got together, they put it there, and he's like, "It just died." And I'm like, "Holy cripe!" I'm like, "How old was that thing?" He's like, "Probably 40 plus years."
Wow.
And he's like, "This new one that I have is a piece of junk."
Garbage,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, he's just. Oh,
There was a video a little while ago. I was watching a guy, and he was comparing an old, like one of the old refrigerators that runs on like ammonia for the refrigerant, and all these claims. Oh, the new ones are way more efficient. They burn less power. Blah blah blah. So he set up a test, and he had a brand new refrigerator and this old one. He left the doors open on them, plugged them in with a meter running on both them, and checked it, and it was literally no different. It used the exact same amount of
No way.
juice. Yeah. But the old one will keep ticking when that new one burns out.
wow.
Yeah. Well,
I was hoping somebody had texted me to turn in the dogs or the guy.
I was gonna say when we were talking about the other day though with the coyotes and everything like that, we played a little joke on Craig because I'd been out hunting and I stayed till almost last night. I had to get going. I had to go and get my son, and we didn't tell Craig though that I come out.
No,
And
how did it start?
you
And I was
guys-
like,
you
he's
guys
in
were
there. Oh,
messaging and I was
He
in
was
the
camping in
car.
the ground blind.
You told
yeah,
him
I told him that
staying
he
out
was staying
overnight.
the night. And Craig was like, no, he's not. I'm like, yeah, man, if he stays all night in the ground blind,
I'll
it's
be
like
there
he's
for
got a
first
little,
light.
he's got his little everything. I was like, he's not going to spook anybody. They'll never know he's in the ground blind. And you thought he was in the saddle, and I was like, no, he's in the ground blind because it was raining or something, right?
It started raining and
It was crap weather. Yeah.
it was.
So
it was
we
awful.
were going, and
But,
then
I
I
mean-
texted Chris, and I was like, I think he's like right on the edge of believing. And then,
You got to sell it.
right? So I go to the group chat, and I start posting pictures of coyotes that
Yeah.
I'd had. But Craig's like, the date's wrong on them. I'm like, no, it's all in code in case somebody finds my phone.
Yeah.
They won't know. Right?
So I joined the video call and I'm in my car. I mean, at the ceiling. I'm like, I just came to the car to warm up for a little bit. It's freezing out here. And Craig's like, bullshit. Show me around. Show me around. I put on the lights. I'm in the car. See? And he's
Right? And then
"Ah,
all of
I
a
don't
sudden
know."
a buck showed up, and I hit the group. I'm like, Chris, what are you doing? He's there. You're going to spook him when you go back in. Right? And then so you started to be like, no, you guys are messing with me. Chris gets in like a black room. And
I was
he's
out in my backyard.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm here. I'm like, I'm in the blind. Quiet. Don't talk too loud. Right? I'm like, Chris, he's right there. And Chris is like, I can't see him.
And then you started
Just overselling it.
overselling it, and
Yeah.
I was like, whatever.
For a little while, I know you believed it because, well, I do go out in the woods and just
Well, he kind of
spend the night
had me. I was
alone
like,
and-
well, maybe.
I
Yeah,
love it.
it would
But-
be you.
It would be me, right? You're like, okay, I'm going to go build a lean-to and spend the night out
I
here and get
I
a
am
little
this
polluted
deep.
and
I thought.
have a good night.
So yeah, like Chris gets polluted and walks around in his bare feet. I thought the
Yeah, I
other
do.
night.
Grounding people at home, grounding. It's good
I
for
thought
you.
the other night that I should go to my bait site naked. do a whole bunch of peyote like in Young Guns, and like
in
the
the spirit
great,
world.
yeah. How come they don't see us? Because we're in the spirit world,
stoned
right?
to the gills.
And Billy the
They
kid's
see you just fine.
Billy the kid's riding through the tents
Yeah.
backwards on the horse, and
Yeah.
he's waving. And I thought, if I go there and I do enough peyote naked in the full moon, the spirits will take me to where they bed.
You just watching
And
the
I'll just
deer,
wander
watching him
through like a headlamp on my red headlight and just head into the woods.
See how pale the guy's ass is?
I think you got to get, I think in order to get to the level to get the giants, you need to do something. Like, I'm not connected enough. I'm not feeling their energy, and they must be feeling mine. Like, there's got to be
About
a
8
way to
grams of
level.
psilocybin.
There's got to be a way to level.
You got to be sleeping in the ground blinds.
Yeah,
Right?
God.
I honestly thought about it, but I was like, how would I know where to go? And it snowed today, so
The spirits will take you.
I thought they would.
They'll guide you.
It was like 3:00 in the morning. I was watching Young Guns, and I was like, "That's the answer." Hey, look at that chicken! Woo!
Oh, God.
What's his name in the movie?
Billy the Kid?
No, Emilio Estevez.
That's the actor.
Yeah, but what's his character? That's the one who's got the peyote,
Oh.
right? He's the one.
Chavez?
Chavez.
Yes, thank you.
That's a good movie, eh?
Yeah.
Shout out to what's the name of that
Emilio
actor? Because he plays La Bamba too. Oh, Lou Diamond Phillips.
That's it.
Boom! On fire, man. Yep. Chavez. I want to get a hunting coat now that says Chavez.
Oh, God. Just have it
You gotta
embroidered
be
on the
that
saddle.
deep, though.
Embroidery on your saddle.
You got to be that
Chavez,
deep,
right
like that.
across
Anybody, and I talked to Mar today, and he hunts in the same part. And he was like, if somebody shot a fawn and dragged it out of there, I'd be impressed. It is the hardest. Those are the smartest deer I've ever encountered. Like, I hunted private land for a few years, and it's pretty, like, if you got a whole bunch of deer on your private land, you just stay out of there and feed them,
You're laughing.
you're laughing. Like, in there, those things are geniuses.
Well, they didn't get
I've
this
seen
far
10,000
being dumb.
people walk through.
Oh.
I mean, I've been in there and I've had does and fawns and everything. I've yet to have a daylight buck in that one spot.
I've had 3 on the
Oh, I've
on
got
the
it on
public.
camera.
No,
Oh,
on
you-
the public walk up to me.
Really?
I had 3, and on the privates, I'm not really.
They seem so stupid sometimes. I've been hunting in there in my like tree stand and like wanted to take my bow after an hour of being in there and just smash it and just be like, oh, I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. But that's the game. Like
Yesterday, I was up in
they're
the saddle,
they're
and
like
they were
they're
close,
like
but-
same in bass fishing, like. Everything that Micah Aganelli ever did, like throwing stuff and yelling at barking dogs. Like, there's a classic where a dog's barking and he's like, yeah, you just keep it. He got fined for it. He's screaming at this dog. F you. Right? Live on TV. Like, I'm not even kidding. But, like, that's a real feeling. Like, I've been out on the lake where I was like, why won't they? What am I doing so wrong? Like, there's not a fish in the lake. And you know they're there. Like, what do you do? It's the same as deer hunting. Like, how the F do they know I'm coming? How do they know I'm here? The wind's good. Like, do they just circle you all the time?
Too much deer pee.
Right? And like, yeah, I'm hardly even hunting over food anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm moving trail
we had
cameras
that
to
talk
trails,
today. Like,
and
what
they
do we do?
never
It's
do the
snowing.
same thing twice.
Do we go for food or do we not?
Right? Like, they don't. Like, there's no pattern in them. Like, to the point where I'm going to use that saddle there. I'm going to buy an ultralight platform, and every chance I get next early season, I'm just going to sit in trees.
By
Like,
next year, you'll just be using
there's an
arborist
answer.
spikes.
There's an answer to this. And most of the things that I've learned in life, there's like a mathematical equation of like food, bed, but they don't do the same thing ever. And the trails look like 10 million deer have walked on them, and that's not the case. It is the most frustrating,
Well,
and
the spot you showed me yesterday before we were up in the saddles, I walked in there and you were absolutely right. Like, jaw-dropping amount of sign, like scrape, bed. Like,
This spot is in Richmond Hill, by the way.
Little Britain.
Little Britain.
Little Britain.
Britain.
Loaded.
Speaking of Little Britain, so I go up and I pick up the saddles.
Yeah.
And there's some grain elevator on fire in Pontypool.
Yeah.
So I get there.
Highway 7 and 35.
All you can do is smell.
Loaded.
I know if that's the one that's burning. I know it. I used to drive by it all the time.
Yep, that's the
but
one.
I used to
in
tell.
Little Britain, all you smell is smoke. And does somebody have a really dirty wood stove going? And the lady's like, no. She thought it was a bunch of trees that they were burning after the ice storm last year in the field. But no, apparently it's a grain elevator that's,
Smoldering.
yeah.
They brought in a lot of trucks for that.
I
I was
mean-
reading on it.
It's dangerous. Grain elevator fire is a dangerous thing. And I mean, we're right in harvest too. Like, yikes.
So our grain's going up, is what you're saying. Our,
Yes. Loaf of bread's going up.
Yeah, Cheerios are not going to be cheap.
So, I can I'm going to continue to play the game. I'm not after
Yeah.
we're done wrapping up the podcast tonight. I'm not thinking about deer all night. Tomorrow is a new day. Is a fresh start.
what do you think's better, morning or nighttime hunting?
I think the morning's
light.
better, but I don't like going in the morning.
No.
Only because I feel like I'm pushing deer.
Last
But I
night,
feel
not
like I'm
last
pushing
night.
deer when I'm walking. Right? Like
Regardless of time of day.
I don't know.
Well, guaranteed I was pushing a few today.
I hope
left and you
technology
sent me a
gets
picture
so
of a doe on
good.
a fawn right where I'd been. an
I'd
hour
like a
before.
drone to put me in my saddle.
Elevator.
Right? Like you just and you just let you go on your platform, you unbuckle here, you buckle in here, and you're like
If I could get some
they'd probably
arborist
win me though.
spikes.
They'd probably see me. They'd start looking in the air.
Yeah.
Like pterodactyls. Where are they? It's a drone. It's got a hunter. Stay away. I don't know how they know. My brain. Okay. Do you know when your legs hurt? Like you, I can tell you that the first time I ever used my saddle, the next day my legs hurt more. And it's just because I was using muscles that I hadn't used in a long
It's new.
time. That's how my brain feels today.
Strained.
Like just like when I move my shoulders, it pulls on my brain. Hurts. I've thought
That might be enough caffeine.
It's completely
but
consumed you.
I know. But this is how I know that I love to do this because, like other things,
that what love
I
is?
never think about it at all. Zero.
That's how I feel about ice fishing.
I really. I think it's so stupid that you love ice fishing that much. So
He does. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'd become a Dodgers fan before I went ice fishing.
Oh.
Let's go, Shotani. 3-peat, baby. Honestly, yeah, I don't
Ian ice
like.
fishes.
Do you? Do you like it though, or do you just go?
I don't go much.
I probably went for 10 years hating it, but I was like, what else do you do in the winter? Now I go to the gym.
I like the commodity.
Here's the thing. I thought
Yeah.
about this too. So remember last year, 2025, April 15th, 2025 is never wearing a shirt again. I went to the gym and I was just jacked, right? I'm not so jacked right now. I do have a little bit of some tummy stuff going on here.
Steroids went up.
I was eating. I've eaten a lot of sour candies lately and
Stress
bags
eating
of,
over
I am. I'd also
Sour
say
Patch Kids because I can't find these deer.
He's eating his feelings.
I have been doing that lately, and I haven't been walking as much. I was doing between 70 and 100 kilometers every week up to opening day deer season.
Yeah.
Right. The dog's depressed and mad at me. Like she looks at me with such you. I'm right.
Disgust.
Yeah.
The dog's like, I'm getting fat, arsehole.
So disappointed
Like we need.
in you.
So we did walk today, and as soon as deer season though, we'll get back to that, right? But so I didn't wear a shirt all summer, at all. Never walked in a kilometer without a shirt on, and it was like a proud moment for me. Like I worked really, really, really hard. I never ate any sugar for like almost a year, like nothing.
Like cut out drinking, smoking, started working out, eating better. It was a lot of change in your life.
It
all
was,
at once.
and I really enjoy it. But and I think that like because I don't do anything in the winter, like I don't
Other
know.
than sit there and watch yourself get bigger.
Yeah, this winter we're back to getting jacked. April 15th, 2026, no shirt again. Let's rock. But when I walk, I'm gonna wear so many layers so that everybody's guessing. April 15th, town of Port Hope. I will
Peeling away
unleash.
like an onion.
But I have to set goals like that, or I'll do nothing. Right? Like I've got goals that for like a year from now and 2 years from now, and like I had deer hunting goals that are falling apart by the second. Right? But April 15th, 2026, no shirt again. Don't care what the weather is. Don't care if it's cold. No more shirt.
I remember him group calling us, and he's beside his house here, splitting wood in the
Yeah,
pouring rain,
with
shirtless.
no shirt on.
And steaming.
Yeah.
Ian,
Never
drink
again.
water, bud. Slow down.
But like
It's raining. I don't need to drink
that's
water.
how I like I have to set goals. I'll also, if I don't do any work over the winter, I'll take Pudgy me out and not wear a shirt either. I just probably not going to get the reaction I'm looking for.
That'll motivate you.
Hey, fat ass.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh my! You know what just came to my head? I think we talked about here about people yelling out the window.
Oh.
Right? You know who my favorite is? Ange.
Yeah.
Who will like slow the car down, start honking,
Just
and be
harass
like,
you?
"Hey, what's up, big sexy?" And yeah, that's
Oh,
that was
man.
probably my favorite reaction all summer.
Yeah.
Honk, honk.
On Walton Street.
Yeah.
No, Jocelyn going down the hill, like slow the car right down.
And everyone else.
And everyone else.
Yeah.
So, but I have to set hard limit goals, or I won't make them. I'm gonna I'm crushing it. But I can't. I feel now that I'm taken away from the deer. Same as in the summer though. But this has worked. I used to do stuff all year round, and I would get so burnt out from fishing. But now that the boat's away, the boat's looked, I will be so excited for early bass season. Like I will be. But I used to be dreaded. But right, because I fish too much, I'm really glad that I hunt deer really hard and then I stop, and I do something else, right, and then I do fish for a whole bunch, and then I just let it go, right, and then on to the But I feel
hyperfixation on one thing and then on to the next. ADHD.
yes, but
Hyper-focusing.
But it used to be
Hyper-focus. I'm gonna be
hyper focused on
perfect at
10
this.
things,
Now I'm
365 days a year until it all frustrated me and I didn't want to do any of it anymore.
All as intense as deer fishing or deer hunting.
Deer fishing.
Yeah.
Deer fishing?
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is
new
if
podcast.
you have breaks, when you come back to them, it's like Christmas. Christmas wouldn't be fun if it was every day. No, right? But it's the build up to it. I just build up these things. I really like to bass fish.
Some people are crazy about Christmas. My friend Sabrina.
I just about puked when I went. You know what? If
she's
you
got her
have,
lights up and
I
wreaths
don't
made,
want to see
posted
any
it.
Christmas stuff
Beautiful,
in your
but
store
I mean,
yet. I went when we went somewhere today, and I was like, ugh.
Don't walk into
had to go
Canadian
get-
Tire.
We had to go get anchors for the boat shelter, and we walked in there, and half the store is just.
This is a nice store, though.
Oh, it's
but
a
it,
very
like,
nice store, but
I don't. No, I'm not
Jingle
talking. I'm not
bells,
saying.
Jingle
no
bells.
free ads. Come on.
Yeah.
But it's barfed Christmas all of a sudden.
Oh,
But
100%.
Everything.
when do you think Christmas decorations should be appropriate?
after Remembrance
After
Day.
Remembrance Day.
I don't think till December 1st, and I don't think anybody should put their tree up till December 15th.
I know people with their trees up already.
I saw one here. I come on the way here today.
Really?
Too soon for me.
I don't like it.
I love Halloween. I
I really don't
I
like.
enjoy Christmas, but yeah.
I don't. I enjoy Christmas and spending time with my family. The Hallmark part of this kills me.
Yeah.
To think that, you know what?
I
And,
don't
and
do
here's the
Christmas
thing.
music. Oh,
my
God.
grandfather. I don't like getting presents. I don't need anything.
I'd rather see the kids smile.
No, but it's not
I
like
like the turkey.
Well, that too.
when I was a kid. My grandfather wanted nothing for Christmas, right? And I think this touches more now than ever. I can't even say why, but nobody should go into. He didn't want anybody to borrow to buy him something.
No.
I don't want anybody to buy me anything because there's nothing I really need. I bought an extra
Off
saddle
list,
in case
right?
somebody wanted to. In case
No
somebody
gifts for you.
Yeah.
when
Made that easy.
when I went to David's, David got ropes ready for everything. He even made a
crushed it.
safety harness for Ash in case Ash wanted to go.
Right.
But there's a complete extra saddle hunting set just in case somebody wants to come and try it.
Yeah.
Right?
Linesman.
Everything.
Everything. He made all the Prosecks and beautiful work on it too.
Yeah. Also, I really enjoy things that people make me
Yeah,
more
that
than
means a lot
something super. I
on
really appreciate when somebody makes me something. That's the nicest gift David could ever give me. Is that, like I was saying before, we kind of skipped this, but when I bring somebody an idea, right? And they're like, okay, we'll do that next Saturday. I'm really upset inside because I only brought this attention to you now at 11 o'clock on a Friday because I meant right now, right? So I call my mom, and I know David is like the champion of climbing. Like David has climbed all over the place.
Yeah, you were saying he did Everest,
Very.
didn't he?
I don't know if he did. But I know my mom and him climbed the tallest peak in Canada.
Yeah.
My mom did it smoking too, just to prove to him that she was better, like all the way up
Oxygen
there.
tank in one hand,
Sending me
dart in the
like,
other.
like they took them in halfway on a helicopter, and she pounded to the top, hammer and darts. That woman cannot be stopped.
You sure she's not French Canadian?
Oh,
Ah.
but my
as
mom. I
nails.
said to my mom, I need this stuff, right? And I knew that like everything was closed. I don't know how to tie these knots, like, and I thought like. If I wouldn't tie the knot and use the rope, then I shouldn't give it to Chris.
Different podcast, Chris.
It's
So-
a family show.
I messaged my mom. It's like 9:30 at night.
Yes.
And she was like, I'll ask David tomorrow. He's going to a music thing,
That
right?
doesn't work.
And I was like,
We need them for
I
tomorrow.
was like, just ask. And David was like, no. And David gets on the phone. He's like, I'm not going to music. Drive here. We're getting it ready. I get there. David's house is all ropes.
Was it the ropes all over the floor picture?
Everywhere. And David's like, what do you need?
Yeah.
And I was,
Well, this is what we're doing. Oh, you need this and this.
we
and this.
watched a saddle hunting video. I explained to him what the ropes were called.
Yep.
And we got to work.
Yep. Called me. No, you messaged me, and then you called me, and you're like, "Does the saddle already have a bridge?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hold on, let me open the box. Brand new in the box. Got it. Yeah, this one's got it. This is it's got a process. Okay, great. Yeah, check the other one. Yeah, it does too.
Perfect.
The tricky bit was when we were trying to like get them all set up here. We're in the living room, and the prusik knot for the bridge on one of them
came undone.
had come undone because you'd made an adjustment to it or something, or it wasn't tight.
It was
Whatever
loose
it
or
was, it was
something.
loose. And then we're trying to. And it's a fixed loop that's already attached to the right hand side of the harness, and then it has to be.
We
twisted into a
looked at
prusik.
that knot for half an hour, and I was holding it, and I'm like, that's how it like. I
This is
couldn't
what it
figure it
needs
out, but
to
I was
do.
like, there's something so easy about this. We watched video after video,
And
and,
then it
we're like
clicked
going
and,
through the
like-
knot, and it didn't add up. And then Chris, like on the 50th video, he's like, I got it.
I'm like, yeah, well,
And
we're
I
trying
gave
to
it to him.
tie the loop around that. No, we need to tie the
Bridge around the
and
loop.
then collapse the knot, and then it'll work. He's like, oh, whatever, do it. I'm like, pop, we're good.
So shout out to David.
That's yours.
It is, and it works.
No. You know what? They would. Knoxville, you were here for that, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was getting
Oh,
pretty.
yeah.
I was getting pretty
Oh,
shitty
you
though,
could-
because
you
I
could
was getting
start to
upset
see
because
the
I was like,
smoking.
this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and I kept saying it's got to be something easy, but
And it was.
anyway, the saddles ended up on the thing, so I thought it was only fair to like do the old which one is which, and I just left them there. So I don't know who has that one.
It's
it could
this
be
one.
that one, or
I checked.
Did you?
It's this one. And
So-
it works. Beauty.
Shout out to David, who rocked my ADHD world by dropping everything in the whole world to cut ropes and explain and ask questions. And the ropes are beautiful. And actually,
Yeah.
I like his ropes better than the ones that I got because there's a little bit of stretch to them.
Yeah.
I also, when we went out the backyard to test Chris's system,
In the rain.
I went first because I was like, well, if he's
if I'm
gonna
gonna
die,
die.
then like I was like
Only
leaning
fair.
on her. Right, the tree stand Chris has. So we didn't have another platform, but I had a tree stand that was in my boat shelter for years.
Oh God.
It has been made. It's late 80s. Like it doesn't even have grip on the part that attaches to the
Smooth
tree.
steel.
Smooth steel.
Old duct
So
tape.
no
But it-
bark grabbers.
No bark grabbers.
And
it
it had a strap in it that was like rotten. So when I finally got it home, because you need to haul it up with you, attach it to the tree, grow a third arm to hold that while you're passing the strap around, ration
But we-
it to the
we
tree.
figured it out, though.
We got to figure it out. We dialed it in.
We have a
But
system.
the old strap, I got it home, and we were about to go hunting. I'm like, I got to get this figured out because I can't have this old rotten strap and every little bit of dead weight
Yeah.
you don't want because it is a lot to haul. So I pulled the thing apart, and I had to rip a bunch of the old duct tape off it just to get to the heads of the bolts and the nylock nuts and everything.
Oh, you got that off?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, but pulled it apart, took the old strap out, put a new one into it, cranked it all back together, cut that strap to length, tied some end knots in it so it doesn't like come apart when you're up
It's the
there.
greatest stand ever.
It's great. It
It weighs nothing. Like, and you know
a
what?
little more than nothing, but it's
It
pretty
does-
light
I
for
don't
the
think
size of
I
it.
don't think it weighs. I think that my actual saddle hunting platform weighs more than that.
It might.
Like, honestly. And
It
you know
might as a
what?
seat.
I was a little. It was a wet tree, and
Yeah.
I'm not a big heights guy, so I have
Neither of us are.
I have the saddle on. Like, I mean, I found bags in the
He,
basement.
he went 2 sticks up.
right, and I
"Yeah,
I
it
stepped
works."
on it right, and you know what? It didn't budge. I
No.
was like, it is, however it is wedged, like it is awesome.
Yep.
Right, and you can sit down on it. So, Chris is rocking the gangster setup.
Yep.
I can tell you that it can work. We should maybe package together like beer league gangster saddle setups. Like that stand is better. Like
I like it. I
It's
really do.
huge.
The
You-
only
you can
the
sit- can you-
only gripe I have is those cables that set the height rather than it being like the new ones. It has like a 180 or a 270 degree swing and it can't go past that. This one has 2 little cables and like you bump it with your feet.
yeah.
I mean, you're not going to fall to your death.
Have
You'll
you
just-
jumped out to test it?
No. But like if like
I gave it a
his
couple
ropes,
of good-
like I was leaning on them. They were great. Like
Oh, yeah.
I really like the pressic knot on those.
Yeah.
Mine, like you need 4 hands. The one on these,
They're beautiful.
they are.
Well,
they
one
slide
of the problems
really
you're
easy.
running into is these ones. The line is the same. The prusik itself is supposed to be made of a line that is smaller than the rope that it grabs, and so the one that I have, that is the case. Whereas the other ones, like the one that comes on the bridge, it's the same am scale,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be smaller.
The rope that I have with my saddle hunting kit, it's $149 to buy it separately.
Yeah.
Those slide beautifully. Like when I go early season, I'm gonna get a platform, like a super small light one, where I can just throw that saddle on. The one on the tethered one I have would be too hot, like October 1st.
The other thing too is like the layers.
I want to
and how
see
you
one in
prep.
like I want to find one when the undergrowth is still high.
Yeah.
Like I want to be, I think the only way to find a giant is to get on him and stay on him, right? And keep moving with him. Like you need to be, you need to see him at
Become
200
the
yards
deer.
cut through, and then be like, all right, I'm
Gotcha.
starting to understand. I think the buggers make trails and walk around, and they're like, I'll never use that one again. But the stupid hunter will use it. Like I have,
Giving them a lot of credit here.
I had a camera on a trail that looks like 400 deer a day use it. Like there is up on the hill, you can see where they're digging in to get up the hill.
Shitty camera.
Never got a deer. Never got a deer. Never got a deer. But I think that those just through this podcast, you know what? I think they use that real hard for 4 days and then they move.
Switch it up.
I mean, they're always moving. And that's why you can't pattern them because they're moving. And I think you need to know, like,
Do you think they act different than the ones on the private land? Like when you had that one buck, he came out on your right every day, day after day after day, and then the day
When
you
he
were
showed
sitting
up
there,
on
he
the
came
left?
on the left.
no.
Like,
So
are
what
they more reliable on private land? Do you think with their pattern than they are on?
Oh,
public
for sure,
because
as
of-
long as
because
they're
of
not-
the extra pressure.
But here, I think that when they turn 4, something changes inside of them, and they become masters of this.
Yeah,
if,
they
if
lived.
you're a 4-year-old deer, and a 4-year-old deer is not a giant, like a 4-year. To be honest with you, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, a 4-year-old deer was the biggest. Like my answer. I can tell you that I went with Kevin Chatterton one time to help him retrieve a deer. And I'll never show anybody the pictures or anything like that because he likes to keep his deer stuff private.
Yep.
And I really appreciate that he invited me to go and do this. I saw a deer that's maybe 6. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Big
I
deer.
can't even imagine what that looks like come through. And I'm so appreciative that I got to be part of just helping drag it out. It is the biggest deer. It is a big deer. I'm really thankful that I got to see that. And now I see a 4-year-old differently. Not that I wouldn't harvest a 4-year-old, and a 4-year-old's not an amazing buck. But like when they get older than 4 and they really start getting mass in those antlers and big, like, oh, I want one so bad. So bad. But I don't think it's like It doesn't have to be 200 inches. Like, I just want an old one that like has a bunch of mass and it looks like an
Big
old deer.
bruiser buck.
And it's just I want to win the chess game.
Yeah.
But like, I'm glad that I got to experience like that. Okay, that's how it's done. Like, yeah, anybody who's ever been to East Hill, there's some giant deer on the wall.
Yep.
Like I want one of those.
Did you ever see the deer the first time you and I went hunting? We were goose hunting, and the gentleman that owned
Oh,
the
I never
property,
saw that deer.
He has the number 2 or number 3 record buck for all Peterborough County on his wall. The first time I met him, he's like, "Yeah, come on in." And he's got the magazine on his table there and the mount on the wall. It is a monster. Something like a 21-point monster. I've never seen a deer that big in real life. And
I've never seen.
Do you know what it
head
was
is-
scored?
Not off the top of my head now. It's been years, but it was absolutely huge.
Sorry, I want one of those.
Yeah.
But I,
Welcome back.
We
Yeah.
know.
but like,
3 a.m. messages, guys.
I can't sleep. All I can think about is deer.
Deer, yeah.
but
That bastard.
like, here's the problem.
Can you
like,
come pick me up? I'm
I
naked
went-
in the bush.
I went to get like,
The
yeah,
spirit
I
realm.
found them. Wouldn't that be amazing though? I just wrote them out
Rode him out. I could just see
with
you
like
wearing your
my
boxers
linesman
with a sharp
rope,
stick.
like the never-ending story.
holding poppies in his
Yeah.
hand.
No,
Like,
got
you know, at
three-
the end of the
he's got-
never-ending story, and the kids riding that thing
The
that
luck
flies and like,
Atreyu and
Yeah.
and Falkor. Yeah.
and 3
Right?
dogs.
I wanted, yeah.
The 3 dogs.
3 dogs. He's
Anybody
rushing
out there
about.
who I would really like that for the walls here. If somebody could do one of
there's
those
an artist-
characters of me riding a giant buck with 3 dogs, that would.
We
be
got to get
awesome.
you one of the old like 70s vans with the mural on the
Yeah.
side. Ian riding a giant stag.
One of my, I really want a van life van,
Yeah.
but only because like I want to go state to
Like
state.
what I have.
Yeah, but
Oh, the
with like
Sprinter?
a bed in it and
Yeah.
like a place
Yeah,
for
yeah,
my
yeah.
bows and my arrows and maybe like a
Little wood
a
stove.
bench where you can change your
Live in it.
string.
I don't know about that.
And you know what?
Diesel.
September 1st,
He's leading.
I would like to get in that van and I would like to go, like, I want to go new place. Like, here's
the Midwest.
here's the thing. Like, a lot of people get a chunk of property and they become really good at that chunk of property, right? And here's where the deer funnel into here. And I think there's a part of me, I want to go to Michigan. And then I want to go to here. And I just want to buy a public land tag and I want to go to Ohio. And I don't want to go alone because I don't know. I don't know which area we're in or like I don't
Utah
know.
for elk.
Right? But I would like to just like have a van and just go hunting. And be like, okay, we're in Ohio. We have our
Mine's set up, ready to go.
yeah.
It's got to pop out the top cages, and it's made for a bed.
I always I'm like
It is.
Pull out the kennel and put it to bed.
Yeah, we'll leave 4 kennels on the bottom. We can
He's
put all
gonna
our
call
dogs
you
in
at
it.
3 in
Good
the
to
morning
go.
now.
But do you know what I mean?
How
Like
many goose decoys can fit in your van?
after you use a tag
Put a trailer on.
in Ontario, it's 24 hours to Manitoba,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
What'd you
Like,
do
I just
today?
drove to
I got up and I drove
Saskatoon for a
22
competition.
hours, and now I'm still in Ontario.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Have a
not
friend
like
in
you
Red
can,
Lake.
you're not
A
like
lot of moose right there.
like sometimes in the States you can drive 4 states in one day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, more than that.
Yeah, right? Like-
in
More
Ontario,
than that.
you can still
Yeah.
be in Ontario. But yeah, like I was saying,
It would
so-
be almost like if like let's say Northumberland, you could get a Northumberland tag and then go to Durham and purchase a
different
tag. And then go to
WMUs or
Simcoe.
regions.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that'd be nice. But yeah, I've got a friend that lives in Dryden, and I've got another friend. She and her boyfriend just moved up to Red Lake, and she's saying there's a bunch of moose up there right now. Hi, Kelsey. But deer, not so much this year, and the locals up there are saying something about it being like a 4-year cycle that they see one.
I've heard
more
everybody
moose,
complain
more-
about this year's deer.
Yeah.
Even like the amount of deer that have been posted or weighed in at different contests. Like it's
Yeah, my
way
buddy
down.
got a beautiful buck up in Blackstock. Oh, big.
But do you
massive
think it's
buck
just
on.
the push around that? That's why we're not seeing it?
So the rut happens.
excitement?
Like I did say that like bucks daylight. Bucks are always daylighting. But like maybe the cold weather didn't come and like they were rutting, but like I had this talk with Marley today. If you're a doe and it's nice, I'm sure that the does when they're going in the heat become like crusty like a mare and like they don't feel
Yeah,
well
getting
and like
harassed.
and they're being chased around
Yeah.
and they just want to lay down. But now
Eat.
now that it's snowed, like you can't just lay down for 9 hours,
No.
right? Like the does,
That's true.
they're not coming in as much as they were, but it's because the bucks know that there's food there and that they go there, and then
They'll
like
find the does.
they'll find the does. So the does change because
Yeah.
they don't want to be bothered.
And today was a real test of like the weather was rough. On my way back here from hunting, the car and I had different plans. I said, hey, let's turn. And it said, I want to get a closer look at this pole.
Yep.
So we compromised. We got a real close look at the pole, and then we turned.
So I think like
compromise,
two does
right?
showed up to one of my sites 20 minutes before, but they look on like edge. Like they're not just eating. Like every picture you get, they're like looking into the woods. And it's because they've been chased around. And so I think that the cold weather helps get the does up, and then the bucks
Chase them.
by default walk more because they're like, oh, you're not here, and you're not here, and you're not here, and they're not going to just be like, oh, I guess we're not
There's
breeding
no
this year.
does.
You should like train a doe,
Get a pet doe.
right?
Is that allowed? Pet doe?
Orange collar
I mean,
on.
just go save it.
Drop it off in the middle of the woods, and then be like, all right, I'll see you at the tree stand in about 20 minutes. Grab that big
Go
guy.
there with
Yeah.
a Belgian
Come.
mare on a
Could
Come
you
here.
imagine that?
He's riding the horse with bucks chasing him.
Yeah. you just call him.
So the
Come
deer
on, let's
drive?
go.
Not quite.
I saw
More of a deer pull.
yeah.
Gonna have some
I
elaborate
don't.
things at
I-
3 o'clock
I-
tonight.
I don't think you can do that. But also,
if
you
it's
probably
not
can't
in
do
law, it will
peyote
be.
at 2
I
in the
have
morning and
seen-
figure this out either.
I have seen pictures of
tried?
people putting collars
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and vests on them of maybe
If
their
so-
local
If
deer friend.
We have a bear up at the north site because I work for the region, and he's in there all the time. We name him Bob, and we were joking about maybe we fill up a steak with some Tylenol PM and come into the morning and put like an orange vest on him and say he works there. Like, oh, it's Bob. Don't worry about Bob. Don't bother Bob. Just a dumb
That's
bear.
funny.
Yeah.
yeah, so I don't know that plan would work, but you do see them, or like I knew a guy who had two. They weren't whitetails. I forgot what they were called. They were like the ones you have at Marineland.
Oh, Santa's reindeer. Yes.
No, like feral deer.
I know
think.
what you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking.
Oh,
he had
what's-
two of them,
yeah,
and
They're small, right?
they are
Fallow deer. I
But the
think it's-
one had a giant rack on it, and they used to put orange vest on it. But yeah, and like if and they were like caged up, but it was just in case they jumped. Like they were super like friendly deer.
jingle bells on
Domesticated.
them.
Why?
I don't know if you saw one show up. I saw a picture too, and it was like in Texas, and it has.
See you just evaluate.
Could you
right
clock
now.
it? Like if your pet deer got like,
Loose.
are you allowed to clock them?
I think you're responsible.
Well, years ago, I heard a story of all the monkeys, not all the monkeys, but monkeys getting out of Jungle Cat World.
Okay.
I believe that. The
And they
peacock's
called a
loose.
bunch of local hunters
Oh, really?
to come deal with it.
I know that some lady down in the States, I just saw it the other day. I know I'm not going to guess the state because I'll be wrong because I'm totally guessing. But monkeys got away from like a scientific.
Oh no, that
thing.
was in the news. There's
Yeah, yeah,
a
and that
monkey
lady-
with, like,
that lady,
HIV
like-
that's loose.
No, it had
Oh, shit.
it had no nothing.
Oh,
I
that,
did
that's a
see-
second story because
right?
there's 100%.
But this
one.
lady
Yeah.
pulled a handgun out and clocked him right in the right in the neighborhood.
That's why. we
Like
need
I
carry.
guessed, like the kids were out the
Concealed
backyard.
carry.
Monkey showed up and she just pulled her out and just like 9
on the
shots
menu.
into him.
That's why we
9.
need to have handguns
There-
legal here.
in Ohio too. In Ohio, a whole bunch of like from a zoo animals got
Yeah,
out and they had to go
Is
hunt
that the
them.
one? Is that the one where the guy like went and committed suicide, but he
Yeah.
he opened
The gates. You
You
all
let
of
them
it.
loose for
Lions, tigers,
be free,
No.
Gator
cheetahs,
World.
No.
Like,
everything.
They started getting calls of like everything happening.
Jumanji. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't Theo Vaughn have a thing where he talks about when he was a kid and a bunch of monkeys got loose and they like the local sheriff was going around getting the local kids to help catch them all. 100% he's got some story about it. I gotta look it up right after this. I'll
Likely
send
a
it to you
story.
guys. It's Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, right.
Love that guy.
He's an animal.
Oh,
Boy,
he's something else. I love that guy.
He is.
Yeah.
But it's like if everything happened, like if everything that he's ever
Oh,
said
man.
happened is true, he's lived a hell of a life.
Okay, did I ever tell you about
Lot of
there's
peyote
a
in that
YouTube
guy.
show called This Isn't Happening?
Yeah.
It's all celebrities and comedians and actors and it's people you'll recognize and some you won't, but some big names, and they're telling real stories about things that they've actually done that you would never believe otherwise. But like some of the things that you gotta check it out. It's some wild stories.
You live life on the edge.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap this up. Did we miss anything? This has been a
Remembrance
great
Day.
show. I told you too, and you were like, "Well, we have
Remembrance
things
Day.
to talk about." And I was like, "Bro, we were going to start." And the next thing you know,
forgetting already.
it's
10
time.
o'clock.
What?
Your poppy.
Yeah. Remembrance Day is coming up. I'm sorry that I didn't wear my poppy. Remembrance Day is a big thing in my family.
Yep.
Should be a big thing for everybody.
It really is.
Easy there, Don.
I can remember my grandfather talking. So my great grandfather was in World War One. That's whose buck I have in the living room.
Yep.
Shout out to my dad's dad. He was a World War II Spitfire pilot in the Battle of Britain. You can remember my grandfather talking about my great grandmother Hazel, her cousin. He passed away in Denmark. He stepped on a landmine, and my grandfather could remember the day that she was the next to Kim, and remember
letter?
the day that they showed up to tell her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my grandfather could really remember that. And Remembrance Day is a big thing. So I just want everybody out there make sure you take a moment of silence or when we on the
Pay
11th
respects.
and be respectful. We don't have a lot of those guys left.
No.
They really everybody should take a moment in all seriousness and think about what it must have been like to be 18 years old and get a letter in the mailbox and have to go to war.
Yeah.
Stop everything. Can you imagine that we had to stop everything today? Deer hunting, everything. Going to kids hockey, and you had to go to war. And those brave men did that. So thank you.
Boys, too.
Thank you for your boys.
Yeah. Some weren't even men.
Right? Everybody in this country, if your family's been here long enough, you have a story about somebody in your family went to war to make sure that we could go deer hunting and have these conversations and to go fishing to be here and to get to do what you'd like. So thank you to everybody who served, and even when you made it home, thank you. Thank you very much.
Genuinely.
I really appreciate having the opportunities I have, and it's because brave people went to war.
You still do.
And still do. Yeah. Support our military. Final thoughts, Chris? Okay, wait a second. You're the new guy. I'm going to do final thought, but I'm going to start with him, and then I'm going to Craig because then you're going to be put on the spot. So it's just like a wrap up of something you'd like to say. You can say whatever you want. Hi, Alex. Whatever you want. Hey, what's it like being a new dad?
It's great.
Broxton, yeah, I see the
that's
picture
great.
all the time. It is pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, like every
You will regret when they talk, but
Yeah,
up till that point,
when they
super
can
awesome.
walk, talk, and talk back.
How old is?
Oh yeah, how old is
uh,
he?
13 months. His name's Brock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super
So,
cute. Marley's kid too now.
Oh God.
Walker. He's got an attitude.
Runner.
He's got an attitude. He's got an attitude now. He used to be a sweet baby. Now he's got a little bit of.
How many times has Uncle Ian watched him?
Never.
Yeah.
Well, not
Smart
by
man,
me.
Marley.
Him and I got
He
a.
carries him around for a little
I
bit.
do.
doesn't he?
Yeah,
there you go.
I really enjoy. I really like the baby.
Yep.
But yeah, I was there. I saw him on Saturday. He got a little snotty with me.
Yeah, well, he's a
He's a little
2-year-old.
snotty back with him.
I
Right.
did. Why not
course
playing
you
that
did.
game? I give him faces just like he gives me.
show him all the ropes you've been
Right.
tying now.
Yeah.
Well, he's the last hope.
You think your shoes are cool? Check this out.
No time up.
Marley's oldest, Blair and Ashton, they don't really have the bug to fish. Blair likes to fish more than Ash does. Ash will go fishing sometimes, but walkers are a real hope. I told him. Every time I hold him, I'm like, you have to fish. I'll buy you a boat. You can have my boat. I was like,
You're our only hope.
yeah, please, whatever it takes, fishing, please.
Buy him an aquarium. get him in there now.
That's my final
He'll
thought.
he'll just watch the pattern.
But yeah, I see him getting he's a little turkey now. He knows his place. Spoiled little bugger.
Figuring it out.
I don't think I've ever gone there. He gives me the cold shoulder all the time now. He used to want picked up all the time. Now he gives me the cold shoulder.
Got
Then
no
he
time
wants
for
picked
that.
up.
Yeah.
But he's just playing hard to get.
Plays the game.
He plays the game well. Super cute kid too.
Yeah.
Anyway, final thought.
Yeah. Weather's changing, people. Take your time out there. At the beginning of this, we had to talk about. I had 40 some odd seconds to spare. I was hunting. I left hunting about an hour before I could have called it. because I knew the roads were going to be bad. And foolishly, I hadn't put my winters on yet because I figured I had another week or two. No, more snow came than we expected, and I had an interesting drive back here. And then I left here to go all the way home, put my winters on, ate quickly, and zip back out here. But on the way home, on the 401, we're doing 60. Everyone was, and people still sliding. And I passed at least 3 cars that had spun out, tow trucks, tractor trailers everywhere. It was dicey.
You still have that?
Drive safe.
Still driving the car, but yeah. People, drive safe. Put your winters on. Drive safe.
Winter's coming.
Winter's upon us.
November. You know what? I think you're right too.
Can.
By next week, it'll be warm. We'll have a couple more warm days.
Yeah.
December will probably be plus 12.
You think we're gonna get a lot of snow this winter?
Nope.
No.
Not in California.
The almanac says
knock on wood.
Right? But yeah,
drive
the
safe.
weather's changing. Get outside and enjoy it while you can, people.
Big Kreger, you got words for the people in California, LA area?
I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Don't like your Dodgers, but you love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to apologize to them?
I'm not
You
apologizing to
sports
anybody.
fans.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hear that?
They're allowed
Dodgers
to hate
Nation?
him just like he's allowed to hate the Dodgers. It's okay.
You
Do
love
what
that
want.
they support their team.
Yes.
Good
That's
for
right.
them. Yeah, they are very passionate fans. They
Yeah, that's
lit
fine.
the comments up.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I love the
Shout
Blue
out
Jays
to the
too.
Dodgers.
Right.
Another.
Let's go Yankees.
Oh.
Another episode full of deer information.
Yeah.
I love deer.
I just pumped into me. I'm just
Write it down. Write it down, Craig.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I'd miss half of it.
But here's the thing, and I will tell everybody out there: you can listen to all this, you can watch YouTube videos. Get out there, and you can't learn from the couch.
For not
you
being a
need
deer
to get
hunter,
out
you know
there.
a lot about deer.
Yeah.
You're intense about it though.
Oh, I love it.
It's passion.
Like you're intense.
Yeah, I am. I won't sleep tonight. Trail camera's not going off. I don't know where they possibly could be.
You ever stay up at night thinking about ice fishing?
Yeah.
He's out fishing.
I kind of do.
Just listening
Quick,
for that.
if you could
tip
go
up.
to any lake in the world, where would you go to ice fishing?
Lake of the Woods.
If somebody put me up for 7
Or
days,
Baker's
that
Narrows.
was quick.
if somebody put me up on a lodge,
stayed up at night thinking.
100%. It's on the wall at home.
Honestly, if somebody put me
I've
up for
watched
a
it.
week of Lake of the Woods ice fishing, snowmobile, nice ice huts, tour around the lake one day, a big northern pike, next day a walleye fishing, next day Lakers, big crappie, I'd be into that. Other than that, I'm not going ice fishing. There's nothing else. But I would do that trip.
All right.
Just
Absolutely.
letting
Yeah.
you know. I would go to Lake of the Woods. I would really like to do a week there in an Airbnb, as long as somebody knew where the fish were.
I don't know the name of the lake that Baker's Narrows is on, up in Flin Flon, Manitoba.
I would
But
go.
they
You
are
know what?
giants.
I
That's
will.
a made-up place.
I will
They
go.
are
I will
giant
go
lakers.
there too, because I would like to go to Flin Flon, Manitoba.
Just so you
I'd
can
like
say
a
it.
shirt that said Flin.
Flin Flon.
I've been to Flin Flon, Manitoba. I think they had the World Juniors one time when I was in the early '90s in Flin Flon, Manitoba.
Holy.
That's the only reason I
You're honest. I think you might be right.
Yeah, Trevor Kidd and that.
Couldn't
And
tell.
Lindros, I think, was on the team. Flin Flon. I know they went to Red Deer. They won Red Deer, but that was like '96. I'm talking like '91 or '92. They were Flin Flon, Manitoba.
I drove through it once.
Did you?
With my parents.
I know they have
pretty
a
sure I did.
super early deer season there too. I think you can bow hunt velvet bucks there.
Really?
Flin Flon, call us. Flin Flon, Manitoba. Great name for a town. Kalamazoo, Michigan. That's where-
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo, Michigan. That's a great name too. America has great names for towns, but Flin Flon, Manitoba.
Yeah.
Send me a hoodie. I'll wear it in the next show.
Somebody make him one.
Ian, final
thoughts?
thought?
Probably what we spoke about earlier. For the people hating, don't reproduce it.
Yeah.
You know, let's go out there and try to create a good environment that my son and everyone else's kids can go in and be able to enjoy
it.
that like
Yeah.
we do.
Respectfully.
And let's not put it on. Like I've had encounters myself of
Yeah,
dealing with it, but it's let's not again reproduce it, and let's try to just keep it a happy day out hunting.
Yeah.
and
I'm going to use
cordial.
that as my final thought too. Don't fall for it.
Yeah.
You're being set up to have a fight so that they can take the hunting away from you.
You have a choice on whether or not you
It is
react
it is-
angrily or
yeah.
not.
Yeah, it is better to just keep your cool, keep your calm, and remember, like, we live in a country where you don't see firearms a lot. Like, for somebody to walk up on somebody with a dog who's holding a firearm, like, you're being set up to have an argument. Like, they want to have an argument with you. Don't let it bother you. It's not worth any deer. And remember that, like, as a collective, we're all in this together. Be nice to the guy beside you. Find out when I said I met that young lad, I showed him on the map where, like, abouts I was, only for we wouldn't cross into each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you stay here,
Respectfully.
you stay, like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to
I
him,
don't
In
want to step on your
Manitoba.
toes.
I
Yeah.
said to him, I don't want to know your spot, but can you just
in Little Britain.
throw me the big area that you're in,
Yeah.
just for I don't go in there at all.
Yeah.
I wish other guys ice fishing did that.
Yeah, no, they'll park right beside you.
How you doing?
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Hey,
It's like when you
Can you
park
hear
at
me?
the
Can you hear
grocery
me?
store. I'm 20 feet or 20 spaces away from the nearest car. Come out and somebody's.
You
That's
open
funny,
up
though.
and you're like, oh my god, when
Oh.
all these guys get here?
Hi.
that happened to us on Rice.
I know. I can tell you right now, somebody I know hunting public land who had a tree stand there for months went one morning and there was a guy less than 50 yards away from him with a tree stand,
Hey, neighbor.
and the guy had enough nerve to say to the other guy, "I haven't seen any deer on cam." They're 50 feet apart, and saw the guy's camera and stand and everything, and decided to hunt there
Set
anyway.
up there.
Right here.
Yeah. Scoot over.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating. If you're going to leave us a 1, skip over it, Dodgers fans. We'll see ya. Yankees, Dodgers next year in the World Series. I don't like them Blue Jays either. We'll see you.